get that?
It's charge.
All right, let's get started. The party spawns once again in the Colosseum.
Always a pleasure.
As the party spawns in the Colosseum, Caius will look forward, unsurprised to see you.
You know there are other places beyond this realm.
Yes, I'm trying to learn something.
There might be other places beyond this realm, but there is only one place I can find the specific person I'm looking to challenge.
Yes. This one is a special one indeed.
His name carries great weight in the Warriors of Light, and I wish to see if I can live up to his shadow. Or, rather, live up to his light.
Very well.
Shadows. Shadows are cool.
Is your party ready then?
Let me hand you this, and then they'll get into position. He'll walk up and give him the Valhalla voucher.
Okay. Valhalla voucher means that you all get a long rest and the battle begins without having to pay the cost. I think Jekyll already had a long rest.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Master Jekyll, you wouldn't happen to have clairvoyance, would you?
What do I look like?
A Master Mage.
You would be right. But alas, I cannot see the future. Master Lumi.
Very well, then take your best guess as to where things might be so you can position properly.
Educated guess, fighting Master Drizzt would be outside this arena. Master Lumi.
Caius will draw the Chaos Blade. The eye inside the blade will open, and a shadow will emit from it and shift the appearance of the arena.
Ooh. Oh.
Am I already getting chills? Nothing even happened yet.
As the arena shifts and is transformed by Caius, he will shut his eyes, concentrating as much as he can. And as he concentrates, a swirl of dark mist will encompass him, and he will attempt to channel his power forward in an attempt to summon a mimic of Drizzt. And as he does so, his power will stop and be completely nullified. The smoke that once surrounded him will just kind of fade to nothing, and Caius will look around. He doesn't have concern written on his face, more irritation.
Something the matter,
And
Caius?
to what do I owe the interference, Spiritist?
As Caius turns to his side and speaks, a shape will just kind of manifest next to him and walk forward, shrugging innocently.
One again. Drizzt does the bowing and the military salute thing.
Trevas.
You mean Trevas?
Yes, I'm sorry. My brain is gone right now. It's mush, okay?
As Spiritus steps forward, he will nod to his side, and a swirl of emerald green energy will appear and spawn another creature, just kind of playing with his fingers and twirling his foot innocently.
Oh,
Wisp.
hey, it's your sire.
We have spoken at length about the endeavors of the Warriors of Light, Caius, me and Wisp. He has been aiding me, considering I was asleep for so long, you see. If by asleep you mean dead, well, that's just rude, Caius.
I concur. Dead. He was dead.
Ah, you're learning, Wisp.
Yes, Wisp learns. Wisp now speaks clearer. Sometimes, when Wisp doesn't get confused. But Wisp is sure that Spiritus was dead. D-E-A-D, dead.
Okay, I get confused a lot too, Wisp.
Spiritus will look with like a betrayed expression on his face between Wisp and Caius.
Very well, throw me under the bus, if you will. Either way, I am here because legend speaks of this Drizzt very highly. And as the one responsible for turning Etro into the force of nature she has become since Maduin's accident, I sense her emotions. Or at the very least, what is left, what echoes of her emotions. And though Etro loves all of her children, she beams with a particular light of pride whenever Drizzt's name is uttered. And so I believe, Caius, that your second-rate Dark Knight magic is unfitting for such a warrior. I would rather see...
As he speaks, Spiritus will hold an open palm to his chest, and for a moment, like a circle, a gateway will open where you guys will see an infinity inside him of swirling silver fireflies, and he'll just kind of draw one out of all of them, one that is brighter than all of the others.
I'd rather see the real thing.
Oh my god.
As he does this and holds the firefly out in his hand, the firefly will become brighter and brighter. As he does this, Wisp will clasp his hands together and clap excitedly. As Spiritus gets the soul ready, and Wisp shuts his eyes, holds out his staff, and starts to dance. The dance that Wisp performs seems very suspiciously like a perform sending dance. Instead, though, it seems fireflies will emit from every corner of Chrysalis and Nova, and all of the fireflies that once comprised Drizzt will be drawn together again.
My god.
Wisp, is that a reverse perform sending, so to speak?
Do not observe him too closely, warrior. I do this as an exception. Do not try to replicate it, or I will be upset.
Very well, very well.
The real Drizzt would never fight us. He would never attempt to harm us. You see, Drizzt and I go way, way back. He would never lay a finger on any of us, or an arrow.
Ah, yes. So I have heard of the infamous Drizzt, but he would fight you in a setting where my magic...
And as he speaks, Spiritus will snap his hands, and the arena will be enchanted almost instantly.
prevents you from dying. Regardless of the amount of holy magic that this Drizzt channels, nothing will befall the souls that challenge him today. And as such, Drizzt, as you are born again, know that all you do is strengthen your allies.
Spiritus will aim his hands forward, and so will Wisp, and both the Silver Soul Firefly and the Fireflies that Drizzt has gathered will merge together and form a Vieren standing in the middle of the arena. As the Vieran spawns in the center of the arena, Spiritus will snap his fingers, and all three of the people who are not part of the encounter will fade.
Oh.
Do not hold back. My magic can hold your power, Drizzt. At the very least, I think it can.
And so the legend reborn. An honor.
Drizzt will manifest in the center of the arena with a beaming smile, and as he does, he will raise his bow into the air and spawn. Wait. Boom. You guys see them, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Please roll initiative as Drizzt starts the encounter.
Drizzt, I don't bow to anyone, but for you an exception. Now bow gracefully. You guys know I never bow to anybody as Jekyll.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Ooh, respect.
That's how you come back from 2 months.
It seems your influence on me, Master Drizzt, is still there.
As Jekyll speaks to him, Drizzt will turn his attention to him silently and nod. Lumi is going to initiative 1. Let me make Trevas a little bigger. And good luck, guys!
Wait, I'm highest initiative? I'm so used to being lowest with like the initiatives of some people now.
No, the initiative's pretty low now, party wide.
Yeah, Sai's gone. He was the highest at one point. I think Zephyr too.
Lazarus was 8,000 something.
There we go. Much better.
Lazarus, another legend.
Not dead though.
Nope.
Oh boy. Okay, I spent all day making sure everything was in place.
Steph, my influence remark was just because of the nat 20.
Yeah, I know.
I was giving him credit for it, you know?
All right, Jekyll, as you I can't believe it. It's so funny. Yeah. Okay, my fate die rolled a net 20, so just give me 1 sec.
This is what happens when Steve comes back. Like,
It seems the fates speak to us, Master Drizzt, as they once did.
Oh boy.
Jekyll, you can attempt to... Yeah, you can attempt to empower all of your allies in the current encounter using your magic. You can attempt to observe intricately what is how Drizzt is standing, and also look upon his magical aura in order to reveal a significant amount of his mechanics. Or you can observe Wisp or Spiritus and try to mimic the magic they used to summon Drizzt here.
my god.
Shit!
Yikes.
It's up to you. I don't think anyone will mind if you use it to try and
Nope.
mimic the magic.
All your choice, man.
I'm just thinking what Jekyll would do.
Which
I actually don't
Yeah,
know what Jekyll would do.
which one's glowing the brightest in my mind?
Spiritus is the primordial of death. He's basically the manifestation of death in this universe. And Wisp, I think you know Wisp.
Yeah.
He's the primordial of life. He represents life and the planet that you were born on, I think. Yeah, you were born on Chrysalis, yep. So life or death.
The power of life and death. That's a lot of power.
It's life or death. You have to choose Spiritus or Wisp. If you choose that. If not, you can reveal a whole bunch of mechanics, or you can empower the party for the first round of combat.
Master Drizzt, you've always been one of the light, one to save others. Whereas I cast destruction wherever I go. And he'll close his eyes and put his hands in the air and attempt to see what the power Spiritus is using.
Okay. You learn the skill Channel Death.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
You
I don't
give
even know what that
Channel
does, but it
Death
sounds bad.
to Jekyll.
I mean, technically, Channel Power would have fit him more in his destructive aspect, but Channel Death is still pretty fucking good.
I mean, he rolled in at 20. What do you want from me?
Any channel powers is a problem for Jekyll.
I don't even know what they are, but I
No,
assume
there
it's
is a
fucking
channel. There is a channeling skill for each primordial. Primordials are the eidolons that represent the universal aspects of the world that you live in, and you just learned how to channel the life stream in quotations that spawns from Spiritus.
Jesus Christ. Okay, nice. Can't wait to see that. I'm sorry, guys. I had to go the selfish route. It's the Jekyll way.
That's what I
Perfectly
said.
fine.
That's what I said. Think what Jekyll would do.
Oh, he already has it ready.
Yeah, go look at
Mismas has it.
Spiritus, and you can
Mismas
see
has it,
how.
yeah.
Go look at Spiritus. You can see what Channel Death does, so you'll know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Think of it like the ultimate performs ending.
It allows you to channel the spirits and the souls of the dead. You
And
can
it's
also
just-
try. You can also use. You can also try to force death upon others. You can also try to attempt to bring people back to life, but there may be consequences for doing things like that.
But is it a skill, like a new skill roll, or is it just
Yeah,
a
it's
passive?
It's a skill roll.
Okay. Oh, nice. I like skill rolls. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I apologize. I really wanted to reveal the mechanics just because I wanted to RP that I
it's
knew
fine.
Drizzt so well.
That's fine.
It scales off of strength, wisdom, or charisma, though.
Oh, rip. Oh, my charisma's not bad.
Okay.
Strength.
It is an advanced skill, so it gets +5 and double proficiency.
So I just call it
Channel : death.
death. Okay. Advanced. Double. Does it get a modifier?
Yeah, +5
+5?
and double proficiency.
Yeah. Fuck, my wisdom's not high enough. Wait. Charisma. You said charisma.
I said, yeah, strength, charisma, or wisdom.
Okay, yeah, it's a little better. Okay.
That spell is more powerful than thaumaturgy times 1,000. So just be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Drizzt will laugh to himself as he looks at Jekyll's eyes as he learns the secrets of the primordial known as death. And Drizzt will just kind of chuckle to himself like he expected. No, he didn't expect you to do anything less. Good luck, guys.
Let's go.
I'd like to react. Channel death.
Wow.
Send them back.
Drizzt has a passive called
Seize the
Be
fight.
banished.
Glimmering footwork.
Oh, that was cool. Nice little.
Drizzt
sequence
has
to
a
come back.
passive called Glimmering Footwork.
What would you like me to roll on?
I doubt he's done. Hold on.
As his turn begins, Drizzt will instantly start the fight off aggressively. And he'll channel Ivory Volley, which triggers instantly. You'll see him draw a bow made of light and just kind of knock 3 arrows and shoot at 3 of your allies.
He's gonna put the pressure on you, Lumi.
I expect no less.
So this is Drizzt, huh? Lazarus will not shut up about you.
Huh. Okay. His eyes dart back and forth as if he's calculating something, and then he'll shoot his arrows. He'll immediately knock an arrow and shoot it at Trevas. Where's my... which is 2... Okay. The arrow will split, traveling into the air and obviously changing mid-direction and impacting on Lumi and Jekyll as well.
You'll see Jekyll kind of hold his arms in front, like and leaning back. His eyes go really narrow, squinting.
As that mechanic resolves, Drizzt will activate Goddess Bloom.
It was Ivory Volley followed by Goddess Bloom. I know you're probably writing this down, so.
Yep.
As he uses Goddess Bloom, 2 lotuses will spawn in the arena. You guys see them?
Standing right on top of one.
Okay. Then he'll activate another mechanic. As he's finished activating these 2 mechanics, he'll draw another arrow of light, knock it into his bow, and shoot it into the sky. And he will activate Momentous Arrow. I know it sounds like a lot, but the mechanics are not as complex as they were yesterday, by the way.
Oh.
Even if they were, they are no longer like that.
They might not be as complex, but they're not gonna be forgiving.
Exactly.
They're gonna be brutal.
As he fires Momentous Arrow into the air, it targets someone.
By the way, guys,
I'm assuming
those
you guys
blooms
see it.
are heavy.
That is very pretty.
All right, Momentous Arrow has triggered, and for his final mechanic,
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's 4.
Okay.
Drizzt activates Conquering Flare, which he will flourish and hold out an open palm into the sky and fire a flare above the arena, which will manifest and spawn above the party.
Right.
And he will end his turn. As he ends his turn, he'll stand in his spot, look at everyone, and just kind of shrug.
Barrelin's also on standby. Let's get him first, I
So,
guess, since he's watching on his TV.
One last thing out of character before, like, I'm all over the place right now. Oh my god, holy shit! All right, did you remember that I like purple? Is that why you made it purple?
All of his mechanics are purple and pink, with a combination of yellow because he's a Lotus Mage, which is usually purple and pink. It's not because I knew; it was just a happy coincidence.
Yes.
And yellow because, well, holy
Yeah, like
holy energy is yellow.
yeah. Okay.
Can I get Barrelin on Goddess Bloom?
I'm just waiting
Here,
for the
let me
rolls.
guys help you with the lotuses. Boom, boom.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
So those are heavy, and the flare is healthy. So kill the flare, heal the.
That's what I assume, but let's get some information first.
Yeah, of course.
Can I get Barrelin on Goddess Bloom?
Barrelin, is he here?
Yep, he just typed in chat.
Okay. Barrelin on Goddess Bloom. Goddess Bloom. Summon 2 Goddess Blooms. Goddess Blooms will emit an aura within 100 feet of their position that applies a purge effect, a permanent purge effect, to enemies standing inside it. It will also empower Drizzt's mechanics if he is standing inside the aura at the time the mechanic resolves.
What was
Healing
that one for?
these,
Sorry? Oh, go
healing
ahead.
these blooms to full will cause them to heal all enemies, that's you guys, within their radius for 100 health and disappear harmlessly. Killing these blooms naturally or with instant death mechanics will trigger a free ivory volley from Drizzt.
Right.
If Drizzt is empowered at the time that he casts Goddess Bloom, it will summon an additional Goddess Bloom, making it 3 Goddess Blooms. Each one of his mechanics has an empowered effect. If he's standing inside Goddess Bloom, like the Goddess Bloom aura, then when the effect resolves, then it gets the empowered effect. Is there something you don't understand from what I said?
100-foot aura purge effect. I think I got it all.
Yeah. As long as you guys are inside the 100-foot area, that's the pink circles. At the end of every round, you will have a beneficial effect purged from you.
So that was our roll for the blooms, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Who wants next?
Do we have anyone else on standby? Because otherwise I'll roll a tactics or something.
No, we
I have a
have
chance
people.
here.
Kyrie's here.
I want to know what this is, or the big ball.
I've a 10 set it first. What are you rolling on?
Let's do conquering flares since Steve said the big ball.
Big
Yeah, I
ball
want
or the floor numbers.
I want the flare. It's kind of like an Aeon flare, but not really.
All right, the flare. The flare is conquering flare. Oh, wait, I forgot to do the damn mechanic.
That's a good sign.
There you go. Conquering Flare. Spawn a Conquering Flare in the skies above the arena, tethered to the enemy with the highest health in the encounter. At the end of the current round, this flare will explode and deal holy damage equal to a percentage of the target enemy's health based on its condition. Damaging the flare an additional time after it has been forced into the dying state will cause it to dissipate entirely. Assailants and Devastators deal an additional plus 50 damage to this flare.
So it needs to die,
So what?
and then we need to hit it again.
If the flare is healthy, it deals 100% of the target's health in holy damage. If the flare is wounded, it deals 75%. Heavy, 50%. Dying, 25%. If it's dissipated, it's 0. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So with me in the encounter, you probably want to kill it.
The empowered effect on Conquering Flare. Enemies that damage this flare... Enemies that are damaged by this flare will be afflicted with Magic Break and Power Break. Oh no, never mind. Wait, that makes no sense. It's at the time it resolves. Oh, I mixed up the fucking break. Sorry, guys. Enemies that are damaged by this flare will be afflicted with Magic Armor Break and Armor Break if the flare is empowered at the time that it collides against the tank or the highest health person. So that's what it is. Sorry.
I have one question about this flare before we end it. It's above the arena, right? Like it's not where it's depicting on the map. Like I can't just go over there and be in the engagement range of it. It's in the sky. Does that question make sense?
Give him a second.
Okay, did anyone... Sorry, I stumbled on my words there.
No, I had a question. So he creates an orb above the arena. So this like it's on the map over there, but it's not actually over there. It's above the arena, right?
It's
Like it's
in the skies above the arena. Yep.
so I can't go into the engagement range.
No,
by
you
just
can
going
go into
north
engagement range. You can still go into engagement range and attack it. Yep.
from just going where it is right now.
Yep. You treat
Okay.
it like normal engagement range.
I go north, they spawn in south. I go south.
Is that
they
it for
spawn in
standbys?
north.
Yuri, can we get
No, we
momentous
have one
arrow?
more.
And then Kiri has a roll as well. So what is Kiri rolling on?
I'd like to know the numbers in
Oh, you
case
want
I
the
have to
numbers?
move.
Okay.
The numbers.
Oh yeah, there's the arrow too in the sky.
What arrow?
Momentous arrow,
The-
the marker on me.
Yeah.
Oh, the arrow in the sky. Yeah. Kiri, you want to know the numbers? Glimmering footwork. Drizzt begins the battle in the center of the arena and will spawn 5 markers, numbers 1 through 5. 1 is where he initially starts. At the beginning of Drizzt's turn, he will disengage and jump to the next number in line and perform his mechanics from there. Furthermore, whenever Drizzt suffers 100 damage or more from a single mechanic, he will make a sentient choice on either to hold his current position or instantly jump to the next position.
Like he should have moved at the end of his turn. I'm sorry.
No, he moves at the beginning of his turn. It doesn't count the first turn.
So it's
though.
more
okay,
of
okay.
a disengage if he needs to type of thing.
Yep.
And we know
There's no
okay.
real damage that spawns from these things.
That was nice of you to put numbers though, to give us an idea of where he's gonna go next.
Yep, that's the whole point.
I wouldn't have put numbers.
Planning.
Just sentient choice where he jumps strategically.
And this fight is hard enough already.
Because it wouldn't
Okay.
be fuck you enough already, right?
Where you going,
Could
Trevas?
could I use, for example, telepathy instead of tactics since it's a higher roll?
In order to read his mind to find out the mechanics, sure.
Yeah.
If you want.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do that. Show me your plans, Master Drizzt.
That's still high.
I want to know the arrow around Lumi. That's what I'm looking for.
Momentous arrow. Frontline mechanic. Momentous arrow. Launch an arrow into the heavens and spawn the momentous arrow mechanic attached to a vulnerable enemy. At the end of the current round, this mechanic will explode and deal 1,000 holy damage to that enemy. Active mitigation 400. If that if that damage is not actively mitigated, the damage. Oh yeah, sorry. If that damage is not actively mitigated, the damage will also be dealt to all enemies that are not within the safe area of the circle surrounding the primary target. That's the 50-foot circle around Lumi. If the damage is mitigated, the mechanic will instead only deal damage to the target the mechanic is tethered to. Enemies can move their model into the very inner circle of the indicator to transfer the mechanic's tether to someone else.
So
like
me.
Empowered. If this mechanic is empowered at the time that it detonates, it will afflict all enemies damaged by it with Imperil Holy 1.
Okay.
And that's
a
it.
really cool mechanic.
So
I assume we'll be able to mitigate that.
I assume he'll traipse his happy Lotus Mage ass over here to help me get it off of him. So if when it goes off, it's
Ow.
the specific person that's targeted takes the damage, right? And then if it's not mitigated is when other people get hit. It's not
Yeah,
just
exactly.
everyone in the circle gets it. Okay.
No, it's literally right now the way it is. If he doesn't mitigate it, the only safe area is inside this circle here, like this circle here.
Yeah,
That's the only safe area. But he still takes 1,000 damage, so it's essentially just the donut that is safe.
Yeah.
If you mitigate the center, then the only person that takes damage from it, regardless, is the guy who has the tether on, who is tethered, like the center target. So,
Okay. So,
any other mechanics you guys want revealed?
I think that's everything. Except
Well, it's everything that you guys can see at the moment. Yeah.
Except Ivory Volley, but it didn't look like it gave.
Drizzt has a limit break.
Is it Judgment Cross?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Judgment
It's
Cross.
not actually.
Oh,
Oh,
you
okay.
learned something new.
It's called Hero's Light, and then the second limit break is called Eternal Light.
Yes, two?
Ooh,
Yes.
that's 2.
What's the second one called again?
Hero's Light is the
Light.
first, and then Eternal Light is the second.
Conquering Flare, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Conquering Flare.
Did you just Chaos Flare? Holy shit.
Did you add the
plus
extra 50
50?
damage?
I did not. I will add it.
Okay. That's a lot of goddamn damage. What did you... Oh, you used Faithful Prayer.
Nope,
Jesus Christ.
that's 150. Why is it 150? Oh, there's a 1 in front of it. Sorry, Steph.
It's okay.
I read it as 50.
Let me heal it.
My bad.
I'll deal with it. Minus 100, right?
I can heal it twice. I have a 50 heal. No?
There you go.
Okay, you got it. Okay. Let's just be safe. Not that I don't trust any of you.
Glimmering.
Um,
The circle's gonna move, Drizzt. Or not Drizzt, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to speak.
yeah, everybody's all
Drizzt arcs an eyeyebrow like, why is
Yes,
everyone
Master
calling
Lumi.
themselves Drizzt?
But it'll move to Georgesman Erasmus III. In which
may
case I
call
should
me
still be in
Georgie.
it. It seems your name gets more complicated every time we meet.
Just
All right, I'm
call me
moving Jekyll.
Georgie, Master Jekyll.
For Glimmering
Just-
Footwork,
just
you
like
said,
his
was it
dad.
just suffering 100 damage or more will trigger the jump? Or
From
is
an
it
instant, from a single mechanic.
instant? Okay.
Yeah, from a single mechanic. So if you guys deal 3 times 60 damage from 3 different action economies, he doesn't move.
Okay.
It's only if he gets hit with a big burst attack, he moves.
Is anything weak to dark here?
Doesn't he choose
Yep.
to move? though?
Drizzt is weak to dark,
Okay.
and he resists 100 damage from holy attacks. He is considered a humanoid mythic boss.
And does the Conquering Flare?
No, the Conquering Flare takes standard damage. Well, and the additional
Plus
50
yeah.
from assailants,
Yep.
which I think is you.
Yes, that is me.
Georgie is moving.
I think Lotus Mage seems to be considered a sailor too, looking at it.
I do. I am.
Yep, Lotus Mage is considered an assailant as well. Yep.
Does this flare move closer and closer?
No, it just hovers menacingly.
Just hovering menacingly.
Why did that roll?
What?
I am not attacking. I don't know why I rolled attack dice.
Okay,
Trying to
I'm
do.
gonna allow you to negate it, but usually Easter, when people roll, it's final, right? So.
Well, yeah,
Alright.
I didn't even pick up anything because my first turn is set in stone. I just fucking. What type of damage is the arrows? that he
Everything
hit
in this fight is holy
It's
damage.
holy. Oh,
Every
well,
single
easy.
last thing
Where
in
is
this
it,
fight is
man?
holy.
Easy peasy. Set up the Lunar Aegis. I hold my bonus action to actively mitigate this nice little donut thing whenever Lumi brings it over to me.
At the end of the round is when it triggers, though. But yeah.
Yep.
I have a quick question, Steph.
Yep.
Since we rolled on the flare, the flare has no weakness, and
Nope.
And to hit it, do we need auto hit? Do we know that
No.
from that roll?
Oh, do you know the? You mean the
AC.
flare's AC? It has very low AC. 10 AC.
Oh, okay.
It's not actively trying to dodge, and it's just an object in the sky. So.
Okay.
Trevas's turn. Yeah, Trevas's turn.
I guess I'll start hitting this thing. Nope, that's not damage, that's heal.
He's really channeling his inner Drizzt right now. Calls himself Drizzt, healing instead of damaging.
Well, I didn't heal.
That's a mechanic you guys haven't revealed that you saw, though. Ivory Volley. You guys don't know what the specifics on Ivory Volley is.
Plus 50. Darkness.
If y'all want to keep your effects, she should stand within that radius around Georgie.
Okay. Sure.
You offer screen inside your radius, inside your aura.
Everyone who is affected by my bastion,
Yep,
can have effects dispelled from them.
Okay.
Master Trevas, you trust them just as much as me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just moving towards the flare that just happened to be this way. What you mean, Jekyll?
I see you.
So you did notice, eh? Okay. Trevas will turn to Lumi. My
Does
Lotus
anyone
Mage
have
friend.
any recon?
How ham
do.
can I go in this?
If you guys want to spend recon for free actions to reveal mechanics, I'll take 1,000 recon from everyone and 500 from Jekyll, since he fought with Drizzt.
1,000 paid right now. Got it. The Wally. I would like to know about the Wally.
What?
Okay. Ivory
It's
Volley. Target
so
the
much more
three.
efficient to let me. But okay.
It's Drizzt. Just let me do this one.
Target the three furthest people away from you and deal 250 external holy damage to the closest one of those three to your position.
Okay.
Then deal internal holy damage equal to the amount of damage suffered by the initial target to the two remaining targets. Enemies within 50 feet of each other when they are damaged by Ivory Volley will pulse and restore 50 health to Drizzt per person.
Ooh. Being so close is not so smart.
Lumi, my friend.
Should have foreseen this.
How ham can I go?
That is a good question. I need to heal
Ivory Volley, empowered. If he fires Ivory Volley while he's empowered, the targeted enemies will be afflicted with Fog 1.
Steph, two things, or one thing. I have Heart of the Farseer, so I actually take 125 from that first mechanic, so I'll heal myself for 125.
Heart of the Farseer actually works on internal. It works on internal damage, so that's fine.
There we go. As far as you, Trevas, my intent was to attempt to heal this Lotus next to me. If it does not get full healed with an action and a reaction and heal you for 100, then I don't really have much for you.
Nope, that's fine. I just was deciding on what kind of spells I was going to use. That's all.
I just want to remind you, does this resolve at the end of the round or at the beginning of his turn?
What does?
The
flare.
Conquering Flare?
The flare is at the end of the round. The arrow is at the end of the round.
Shit.
The only thing he does during his turn, like instantly, is Ivory Volley and spawning Goddess Blooms. Everything else resolves at the end of the round, I think.
Okay. Let's see.
Is that
See
plus
what
50?
happens.
Yes. Right? Yes. That's a bonus action. I'm using my bonus actions, so I don't put too much strain on you.
Mm-hmm. Conquering Flare and the Blooms actually get a turn, right? Or does it skip to
Nope.
the end of the round? No? Okay.
No, it's because they don't have initiative. They don't get turns.
Yeah, then I have to
Did you
plan
already
this a little
react,
differently.
No, because
Jekyll?
Master Trevas, either I
Yes.
react and I expend a lot of my power, or I react after you kill it and expend very little of my power.
Okay, I was asking because that depends on what I'm gonna do next and how much.
Really?
Oh, perhaps.
Is that a real one?
Let me double check.
Perhaps I can deal some damage.
Severely reduced. Severely reduced.
Severely reduced?
Yeah.
I can deal a little.
Okay.
Wait, no. Sorry, I don't remember my passive. I'm just trying to clear unexpected. That's what it is.
Trevas is the closest person to you. Deal damage to Trevas with your weapon attack.
An auto hit. Okay.
Okay, so this is making things harder.
Seems my finger might have slipped.
Seems like
Got it, Master Trevas. I did
nice.
it.
Did you mean
And
to move away?
Yeah, I
you
wanted
didn't
to get
even
behind the
add
Lotus.
the
The
plus
Lotus Bloom
50.
first.
Oh, I see. So you're healing the.
Didn't. It's coming. There it is. Apologize, my voice got quite high there.
Is this okay? So you guys haven't damaged it after it died yet?
No.
No, not yet, because that was on the nat 1. I got my free damage spell.
Oh yeah, that's
And it
true.
killed it.
Okay,
Nice.
well that kind of helped.
Perfect.
So now we just need to touch it.
Yeah, I can. So my touches cost me health. So if you could touch it, it would be better.
Very well. I will carry the weight, Master Trevas.
I mean, I did 200 damage. What do you mean carry the weight?
I will react.
Let's move over here. I have 15 movement left.
Osmos. All right, the flare's
I mean, it
gone.
costs 0.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense to
Perfect.
use.
All right, flare's gone.
I'm moving again. 15 movement left.
Arrow is no longer needed. You're moving again.
You'll see like Jekyll kind of worrying, looking around. Are we supposed to attack Master Drizzt?
I think so. I
Pull
mean,
Georgie into my engagement range and have him take the circle.
he is throwing arrows at us.
It feels so wrong.
You're using bird and toe.
Yep.
Can he be displaced when he's got his shield up?
I
can
can
allow himself to be
voluntarily.
used, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
only my
voluntary
tail.
thing.
It's my tail. Nothing
it's your
in my
tail.
shield says
Okay.
that I can't be
Never mind.
displaced.
Then we're good. All right, the arrow mechanic transfers to Georgie.
And Ivory Volley said closest of the 3, then deal internal. So
Yeah, so basically the second closest person to Drizzt gets hit with an arrow. Then, based on how much damage they take, the arrow splits and hits the 2 furthest people away from Drizzt.
I think in between rounds, then I'm gonna move up right behind Jekyll once the mechanic goes off.
You're the second closest right now.
So that I'll be. Well, I don't know if I'm the second closest. If it'll target, because once he switches to second, it'll be between me and Lumi, and we'll probably have to roll. So instead of risking rolling, I can just move right up behind Jekyll, and then mitigate the mechanic.
Do you plan on actively mitigating the ivory volley?
I can't actively mitigate it because I only have 1 mitigation.
Then it's actually better for me to
Able
take
to
the
use.
ivory volley at the moment.
Oh yeah, because you reduce it by half, huh?
Yeah, so if he's going to jump...
Yeah, so it doesn't require active mitigation. It just copies the damage to the 2 next people. So it's meant to be either an off-tank mechanic or someone who can resist some of it, you know, like someone who has a dampen effect or something like that.
Do you guys want me to move Drizzt?
Trust me, you'll have your hands full with the tanking mechanics in the fight.
I figure. You would like to move him now?
I mean,
He's gonna
tanks
move
can
naturally.
still do it, though, if they can, if they're badass, sure.
So if he questions stuff, when he targets with that mechanic, because it's a tank mechanic, I didn't think of it initially, but would Heretic force him to target me with that every time?
It's not a tank mechanic.
Okay.
That's the thing. It's a frontline mechanic. So it's not because it isn't reduced by mitigation. That's what doesn't make it a duelist or a tanking mechanic.
I'm
it's
talking
literally
about the active, this pink circle shit
Momentous
that he
arrow.
put on.
Oh, momentous arrow. Link your passive. We'll see.
You may choose the tank mechanic and duelist mechanic targeting priority of any enemy.
You can force the arrow to. Yep, you can force the arrow to target you. Yep.
All right,
At the moment he activates it.
Cool.
So next time, if you want, you can just force it.
I will remember that.
Okay. I'm gonna move to position myself. Now my turn.
End of the round. All right. Now we resolve the mechanics in order, which is the goddess blooms pulsing.
I'd like to submit an idea.
Who's
for a
inside
hotfix.
Georgie's protection? Everyone?
Right now, everybody is.
Okay, so no one gets dispelled. Next, it's momentous arrow that triggers. Georgie, are you activating mitigation?
I am using my held bonus action to Duskguard.
Okay, apply your mitigation and I'll apply the damage. There you go.
I like the effects on the dice.
It's empowered at the time that it resolved, right? Yes.
Yeah. Does that mean when it lands, if it's within the bloom radius, that means that it's empowered, or?
No, it means that if Drizzt is standing inside a bloom radius at the time that the mechanic resolves, then it is empowered.
I knew I should have moved him. God damn it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. The only one it's affecting is Georgie.
But, I mean, he's not a tank.
Magic armor break. Armor break. Usually just put a 1 just to indicate it has 1 stack.
As much as I would like it to actually be that, isn't the momentous arrow Imperil Holy One?
Son of a bitch, you're right. My bad. God damn it. Yep. Imperil Holy. Okay. Okay, that triggered. Next is Conquering Flare, which is gone. Is that it? You guys took care of everything? Holy shit. Am I forgetting something? Anyone? Go jump to a and it's Drizzt's turn.
Look at that regen. 3 12s.
Drizzt disengages and jumps.
I'm no longer the furthest one away.
How I am.
That means you don't get hit. That's good.
Preemptive.
Okay. Drizzt will activate Ivory Volley.
Isn't it internal damage to us?
Oh yeah, that's
Ivory Volley, the first person hit, it's external, and the two other ones who take identical damage is internal.
Okay. Yeah, I got rid of the armor.
I got rid of mine as well.
Target enemy units, so I can see who is what. My god, you're all so fucking... Actually, to be honest, I don't need to target you guys, because it's pretty fucking clear.
We are in a line.
Lumi is taking it, and then Georgie and Trevas. Okay, so Lumi, you are suffering 250 damage halved, which you shouldn't give yourself that, but it's fine. I'll just do that. And then 125 damage to Trevas and 125 to Georgie. And that's it. Is he empowered? No, he's not. Goddess Bloom. He activates Goddess Bloom. Where the fuck are my blooms? 1, 2, and then summon.
This is the most anti-AoE mechanic.
Yes.
What, the blooms?
Yeah.
It's anti-AoE on both sides because you can't AoE heal enemies, because then you'll heal Drizzt. You can't AoE damage, or you'll damage the blooms.
1, 2.
2 heals doesn't get it. Doesn't get it.
If you killed a bloom now, it would hit. He would volley, but it's not as much damage right now because it's hitting the other Lumi.
Yeah, I can't kill
Alexa, stop.
some blooms
Yeah.
if you guys want me to. I have a reaction.
It's 375 damage, and I'm behind. If you do that.
Why would we want to kill them?
Only if you need to.
Yeah, we are saying like
Oh, okay.
it's an option.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Goddess Blooms spawn. And
Before Lumi gets overwhelmed, that's all.
the momentous arrow mechanic resolved, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
redone.
Okay, so I can get rid of that. Are any mechanics on the board that should not be? No, we're good. Okay. Next, Drizzt will activate Momentous Tesseract. And boom, boom.
What in the?
God.
Kyrie would like to analyze Momentous Tesseract.
And Drizzt will activate for his final mechanic, Flux Volley. Which, to be honest,
You get
Do I
that
need-
bad.
do I need to spawn a... No, I don't. I literally just need to add it to him so you guys know what's happening. So let's just call it Flux Volley. Those are the way the mechanic works. Both resolving at the end of the round, and then he ends his turn. Were any of you within X feet of each other, by the way, when he fired at you? Oh, great. Never mind. It doesn't matter because you guys haven't damaged him yet. Okay, so we're good.
Could we get some assistance?
Kyrie will analyze the momentous flux volley.
But-
Or momentous, whatever that's called. And
Momentous
flux volley's the-
Tesseract.
Tesseract.
Thank you, Tesseract.
Okay. Momentous Flux Volley is just like the
Give me both.
it's the savage version of the fire. Okay.
It's empowered. He's doing both at the same time.
Yeah, he's doing both at the same time. Okay. Well, that's a critical success.
Nice.
So everyone in the encounter gain 250 recon.
Ooh, nice.
That should be an analysis stuff.
It's a critical success. It's fine.
I know. So like next time.
But you're right. My bad. Fire an arrow that will form 3 ellipses. Ellipses. Thank you, Maddie and Thunder. Okay. Fire an arrow that will form 3 ellipses until the end of the current round. At the end of the round, the ellipses will erupt and deal death damage to anyone outside their radius and anyone that is alone while standing inside one. Each ellipses that does not have an enemy inside it at the time of detonation will deal 500 holy damage to all enemies in the encounter. Ellipses that have 2 or more enemies inside them at the time of eruption will deal 3 separate instances of 125 holy damage to each enemy that is within them. Discipline mechanic. Tanks and duelist disciplines can choose to intercept any amount of instances of damage dealt to their allies for the ellipses that they are standing in.
Hold on.
Wait.
This is a tank mechanic, by the way.
So
Okay.
wait, what are the ellipses? Did you put them on the?
Yeah, they're
It's
there.
these
It's
ovals.
the circles. The
Oh,
ovals.
it's the oval. So there's 3.
There's
right?
3 of them, yep.
Okay.
The empowered mechanic, by the way, if this mechanic resolves while Drizzt is empowered, damage dealt by this mechanic will apply causality 1. That's a new break effect. If you guys want to look it up, it's already in the thing. Causality 1.
Can I just have rank 7 of Twin Dragon already, please?
Suffer 25 internal damage over a bonus action reaction or action are used.
Jesus.
I assume.
If you perform it on the same turn, it doubles.
Only if he's empowered, which, if you guys don't deal more than 100 damage to him, he won't jump to the next circle and empower himself.
So, in order to resolve...
By the way, the glimmering footwork is called a threshold mechanic. So if you guys want to bypass threshold mechanics, you can with the new enchants I released, and also if you have specific. Actually, the assassin has a new passive that bypasses threshold mechanics, I think.
Would that just would that just make them be able to trigger it whenever they wanted to, basically?
Or not trigger it? Yep. Is it sharpened steel?
Yeah, puncture.
Yeah, they gain puncture. So puncture means that they can damage him without triggering threshold mechanics.
So, in order to resolve Momentous Tesseract, we should all be in the center of all these ellipses. However, our issue is currently Georgie has a very bad break on him.
Is that how that works?
Why would you?
Because they're
we
crisscrossed.
shouldn't be on the same one, right? I thought we
They all
shouldn't
crisscross.
be in the same.
What should happen is I should be in the center of all of them, and then you all should stand in each separate other one.
Yeah, we should stand on different ones. Exactly.
Are you trying to make life as
Savande-
difficult for yourself as possible, Lumi?
Yeah, exactly. Savande, if you stand in all of them, you will get hit with 125 damage 9 times.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if you stand on the outer edge, it's just 3 times.
Okay, misunderstood.
The only one that's taking 9 times is the tank, and that's why there's such low amounts of damage, because if he has a decent mitigator, then it will amount to very little.
Got it.
Speaking of which, does anybody have a powder or something that I can get this imperil off of me?
Yeah, if he does that with
force
imperil,
powder.
he's basically fucked, though. But yeah.
A force powder, Master Georges Mass Aramis III.
I love that he calls him by his full name. It's so good. Okay, sorry. Are you
Force
moving?
powder,
Can I
you
move
say?
you? Oh, never mind.
Safety powder. It's not a force powder.
I was super excited for a second because I have 2 force powders.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I have one apparently.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
I have a phoenix down for you.
Oh, I have those too, Master Georges Mass Aramis III. It's gonna get quite annoying to say that every time.
Yeah,
You
please,
wouldn't
please.
have to if you would just call me Georgie.
Ah, yes, that's much easier, Master Georgie Man Aramis III. Jekyll will look up to the sky. Master Beneveze, I seem to be
Bathroom.
running in place right now. Seems to be a glitch in the Matrix. Hello?
He's in the bathroom.
Aw, he missed all that great fourth wall breaking.
How the fuck do I get that off of you?
I
Does that
have
clear Rava?
here. I'll tell you what I have. Maybe something will help because I don't know what all these do. Force powder. You said no good. Halloween candy. Does it clear
No.
anything?
No.
Okay,
Do
Mako
you have a
tear.
patch? A patch would work.
No. I have a
Alright, no.
Halloween candy.
Nope.
I
Alright.
have.
Sorry.
I have a spooky bar.
Can I move you?
I don't think that would help.
Can I move Jekyll?
Jekyll is literally staring at. You missed the RP, but he's staring at the sky, talking to Benevelze, asking him why his feet aren't taking him where he's looking.
Okay. All right. That's okay.
GTA?
We do need to damage him at some point.
Yeah, but I'm afraid right now if I hit him, it's gonna be more than 100, and that's gonna put him right into the 2 of the blooms.
Is Master Avatar still here? Or did he leave?
Ive.
Berlin's here.
Berlin's here, yeah. Rick's character.
Ah, Berlin, our savior.
If Rick confirms that he's here, I can roll something.
He said still on standby if you haven't used it.
Flux volley.
Tactics Flux Volley. Tether yourself. Or sorry. Oh shit, I needed to tether you guys. Alright. I'm cheating, apparently.
Why? Why do you do this to us, Master Beneveze?
I'll let you guys retcon movement if you need to, because apparently I'm debating everyone. So
Only Jekyll moved so far.
Yeah. You are forgiven.
tether yourself to the 3 closest enemies to your current position until the end of the current round. At the end of the round, deal 300 holy damage to all 3 enemies, reduced by their distance to Drizzt. If enemies are damaged by this ability, they will also deal 200 holy damage to any enemy that is within 30 feet of their current position.
Huh.
Empowered? Empowered?
Enemies can transfer tethers by walking through them. Enemies cannot have more than one tether at a time.
Master Trevas.
Empowered, tethered enemies will be afflicted with heavy 1 if damaged.
Could you take this off of me and go very, very far?
I don't have much movement, my friend.
But you're a knight. Don't
Yes.
knights have...
You know,
I have movement ability. Yes, I have Black March. You're
we
perfectly
are.
correct. The unfortunate part is I can't use it because I need my health.
We are tethered to him. If we make him move,
Again, if we move him, he will be empowered.
Yeah, can I retcon my movement stuff?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know where-
sure. You
I
moved
don't know where I
to
was.
30.
I was
Yeah.
like there or something.
You were like there.
30.
Yep. We can tether. Or, yep, you guys were in a line, so.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it was 30, so.
If we do make a move, I can go there. However, it will probably empower him.
Can Lumi heal 11 and 8?
Not at the same time. I'm currently trying to get 4 right up there because it's literally
How about 4?
double
Yeah, you
digits
can do
off.
4. We can move Drizzt twice. Jekyll, how about that?
That would work.
and then
where
we would
he
move
go?
up this way.
He would go to 3, so cancel that movement. So if I go there,
Yes, that would work. Very nicely.
Is anyone still on standby?
Would you like me to move him right now? I have a
Is
reaction.
Thunder still here?
Yes, and then I can move him afterwards.
Apparently
Okay.
not.
He hasn't
All
said
right.
anything.
I'm gonna.
I already rolled.
This is
So.
gonna.
Actually,
This
new
is
turn.
gonna
I can roll.
look. It's gonna look dangerous,
He already
Lumi,
rolled.
but I have a
You already
plan
rolled.
during my turn.
Did Rick roll?
Rick
Rick
rolled,
has rolled.
yes.
Okay, so that's Matt then.
Jesus.
You said it's okay. It's critical damage, so
Jekyll, I'm puzzled as why is he moving there if we're planning on moving him to number 4.
Wait.
you're gonna move him twice, remember?
Ah, yes.
So you want to be as close to that as possible?
Yes. Why not keep him at 3 then? I seem to have
Because
misread
we
the
can't
battlefield.
we can't heal 11 and 8s, but we can heal 4 to get him out of the circles.
Correct.
You can move up into this one. As
Yeah.
long as you're only in a single one.
Am I
Okay.
out there, stuff?
I didn't think this through, huh? Okay, fuck the tethers. I'm just gonna target you guys.
Am I out, stuff, with that movement of the center one?
I am tethered to Lumi, Georgie, and okay. You guys can't see it, huh? If I target you guys,
Nope.
No.
son of a bitch. All right, so I
But
have
it's
to do
okay.
it.
It's okay.
No,
we
it's not
know we
okay.
can
You
look
guys
at him.
can intercept the thingies. You have to see the tethers.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, just wait before you do that because we're making him move again.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just wanted to confirm if I'm out where I'm standing.
Out of what? The center
The
ellipsis?
center. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I can only move here or here. So
You're the only one not tethered, so you're probably the best bet to go.
Gonna take a while.
it
Can
doesn't matter.
Lumi,
Okay, we're done.
can Lumi make it up here?
Yes. Yes, I
Up
can.
here where the yellow arrow is.
Yeah.
Good.
Why are my
Okay,
In
dice
that
yellow?
case,
I'll just go
that
straight
case,
then.
yeah, you can go like right there.
If you go into options, you can change your user color.
I know, but they're blue. Before I was rolling blue. Why is it why is it yellow now?
User color and dice color are different for whatever reason.
Ah.
You dealt damage to Drizzt?
I did. Oh, he did.
So did
yes.
They both did.
Okay.
Okay. Don't want to risk making him move again. I'm gonna hold my bonus action for in between rounds when the mechanics resolve.
Is it
To attack,
volu-
sorry.
Is it voluntary? The picking up the arrow thing, or do I have to take it if I walk through it?
The tether.
It's if you walk through the tether, you have to take it. Yep, it'll attach to you.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to go around him somehow. That's gonna be
Well, I can move.
no, not you. I'm not worried about you. I'm more worried about Lumi.
There'll be a safe spot, depending on what Georgie moves, there'll be a safe spot around here.
Oh,
I
okay,
mean, you can do
hold
that
on.
too.
Too many people are moving things. Cancel my movement. Okay. Yeah, I can just move this way. It's fine. I will just not step into your arrow.
If I understand this correctly, Georgie can move towards the northeast a bit to give you room in that ellipse, and then I can.
Yep.
And then mine shouldn't cross you at all.
Can you have more than one arrow?
No.
Okay. We sure?
Yes.
Positive.
I just didn't want, Georgie to accidentally pick up your arrow, or you to pick up Georgie's arrow.
That could be fine.
All right. So in my case, it would be good to be as far away from you guys in the center as I can. I can't
Remembering-
stop your effects from fizzling this time around, but you should be able to deal with this bloom, correct?
I will. I'll just be in another bloom, unfortunately. But that's just me. You guys are fine. Remembering I'm heading over there.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right, there was a zone mechanic within 30 feet of the that position. So
Yeah, I think you guys are good.
That should be outside of 30 feet.
yeah, you should be fine though.
So, Steph, I have a question for you.
Is that all of your movement?
Yes.
Yet. It's okay.
What's your question?
Since Drizzt has inflicted me with even though it's something that I normally wouldn't be able to affect, since it is a weakness to my innate element, could I potentially roll a tenacity to try to purge that stack, use a bonus action, and try to purge that imperil off of myself?
How is holy weak against your base element?
Because I am holy.
Okay,
So
so you're
he's-
trying to resist imperil holy because you are aligned to your job is aligned to the light crystal.
Yeah.
I sacrifice a bonus action, give it a shot. I'll come up with a DC for it.
That's good.
Jesus.
Bonus action gone and imperil holy gone.
I don't want to be that guy, but isn't that supposed to be disadvantage?
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, because
I gotta double
you're
check.
in
Yeah, because we're in combat.
Requires concentration.
Yep. So you need to roll again.
I
We need
thought
to
it
take
was
the lower of the two.
I thought it was the special roll that I got that required concentration.
Tenacity requires concentration. The other special one, what was that one called?
Yeah, the +10s, right, require. No,
you're
even
fine.
the +5s too.
There you go.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Do those ones?
It's gone.
I always thought it
Because
did.
we've never rolled disadvantage on like physique or something.
You should have been.
I mean, when I rolled stratagem
Most
during a fight,
skills,
I rolled disadvantage.
Most skills are supposed to be used outside of combat, guys. If you use them in combat, it's only because it's designed for combat, or I'm making an exception due to logic or role playing, like what Easter just did. So it is disadvantage, though. You are taking a chance.
I'm going to save my action to.
In this case, it paid off.
Well, no, because it's 9 separate hits, right? So mitigating it won't do me a whole.
It's more than that.
How
It's
much
9
does the
separate.
blooms heal?
It's 9 separate hits on you and 9 separate hits on your allies, like 3, 3, 3. Right? Which means that you can choose whether to take it for them or to let them take it.
Okay.
It's 18 total if you take everything. But they are separate hits, which means that your immunity is applied, or sorry, your resistances are applied to each one.
And it's 100 damage per hit?
Yep.
120.
125, sorry. Ow.
125, okay.
If I were to pop the Lotus right now, number 4, is there enough of Georgie's model inside the circle? I don't think so. To get him a heal?
Lotus. No, he's too far out of the radius.
It's fine.
I had a phone call. Do you guys need any standby rolls?
Not anymore. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say there is a limit break.
No, I was just joking. It was just a joke. Sorry.
Let's
Heroes
find
Guide
out a
Eternal
limit
Light.
break then. Limit break. Limit break. Drizzt has 2 limit breaks. End of the 3rd round. The first one is Hero's Light, which triggers at the end of the 3rd round or when he hits heavy. It doesn't trigger twice. So if you trigger it by making him heavy, it won't trigger again. By the way. Or if he hits it, if he triggers it in the 3rd round and then you get him to heavy, it won't trigger again. Hero's Light. Apply regen 100, protect 50, shell 50, and screen to yourself.
That's it. Screen?
What?
1 stack of screen?
Just 1 stack of everything. Yep. End of the 5th round, he uses Eternal Light. Apply an indispellable imperil wholly to all enemies in the encounter.
Hold on.
If you haven't guessed it, that's the, well, you're taking too long mechanic. All right, those are the limit breaks. Still your turn, Georgie.
All right. I'm going to save my action to actively mitigate. No, I'm not. Is he going to move? I'm going to move to 5.
No, you're not gonna move him to 5.
Well, I mean, on his turn, the next time around, he's going to move to 5.
But then we can move him again if you need us to.
I would like that so I can refresh my.
So you guys have to remember that him moving is a sentient choice.
Mm-hmm.
He
so
moves.
We can't set up a trap.
No. You can. What I'm saying is that the sentient choice is that he prioritizes Lotus's areas where he's empowered. So if you try to force him to move out of 5 and 1 is not empowered, he'll stay at 5. Do you understand? The only reason the movements have worked so far is because every movement you've made has led him to an empowered location.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you try to move him and he's going somewhere where it's not empowered, he won't move. He'll stay where he is. That's why it's called a sentient choice.
I assume you could also force him to move if, like, Trevas is parked in front of him. He's going to want to move whether he's empowered or not.
If there is someone dangerous next to him, he'll prioritize movement. Yep.
Nobody wants a minus strike to the face.
All right. In that case, action is saved. Trevas.
It's Trevas' turn.
So let me understand this perfectly. Okay. How am I gonna move through here? With this line directly in front of me?
That is an excellent question. I should have waited. Oh, you make it over here, Lumi?
I don't think Lumi's at his computer at the moment.
I'm gonna touch his character. Oh, that's probably too far.
He's got 75 of it.
Yeah. Shenanigans.
I don't know. Is that can I make it into that little corner?
Looks like it.
Yeah, you're fine there. If you're talking about the center ellipsis, yes. Do I move you?
I can dash. I'm not gonna get the heal if I dash.
You mean black mod?
Okay, yeah. So I got blocked in because of the line, right?
I see that.
So I'm gonna dash that way. Yes, you can move me. Stuff.
Action dash. Center ellipsis.
All right.
Be careful, guys. There is still a 30-foot pulse on the flux mechanic, too.
How much do they heal for, the blossoms again?
100.
Every time one of them is popped through healing, it heals everyone, like all of you guys, not Drizzt, inside the radius for 100.
Okay, and these pulses.
If you guys kill the lotuses, it disables them as well, but it forces Drizzt to use a volley. Like it gives him a free volley.
Do holy damage, correct?
Pulses? Everything is holy damage in this fight. Absolutely everything.
Damage. Nothing is okay. All right. Well, bonus action. Void seal. For those that doesn't know what void seal is.
I can't attack him because anything I do will make him jump.
I know. That's kind of where I am.
will make him jump after the mechanics.
Well, I'm because of this altered movement I had to do. I'm like using everything for self-sustain because I'm about to get hit. I don't know how many times, so I can reduce those by 50 each time.
That's very strong.
That's a heal. That was a heal. I'll damage myself for 50. I have a bunch of damage myself things. I tried to put a shield on myself. Instead, I healed it. And this lasts until my next turn, so. How can I cancel a die that I already picked up? Is there a without rolling?
Just throw it into the background.
Yeah, throw it on a map or something.
It's already self-targeted, but no, it works. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, I got my 50. And I cannot be dispelled, so it's fine that I'm in a freaking goddess bloom or whatever.
Goddess bloom, yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's that. 75 times, that's 225. Okay, I'm gonna need about 100 heal. Do you think you can do that, Lumi?
I can.
I mean, you don't have to say yes. I can react and heal myself. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm standing.
What would your reaction be otherwise if I gave you a heal?
It's gonna be a heal regardless, but it's gonna change when I do it.
One moment. Firstly, we're gonna target this.
Try and think of your next turns while it is someone else's turn, guys. Try not to take too long. I know you have to strategize, I get that, but also you don't have to sit there for like 15 minutes, right? So
Take long, did I?
no. That's not, I'm not implying your turn took long.
Timers, Steph. Timers.
I know, I'm aware. It would, if this thing had timers, I wouldn't like auto skip, but I'd put like a, I don't know, like a 5-minute timer on everyone's turns just so they can see how long they're taking.
No.
Or
They
you
have
get
5
like
minutes. Every minute they go over that 5 minutes, they lose first their bonus action,
Oh my god, you're
then their
crazy.
action.
That's not. I'm not doing
See,
that.
I was gonna do
Jesus.
like little less, like -5 damage or -5 heal if you're a healer, you know, every time.
Steve, shut the fuck up.
Okay, fine. Movement. You lose
That's not better.
20% movement every minute after.
Oh my god.
Any handicap I give them is just mean. Jeez. You healed everyone. Why? Because you healed the goddess bloom. The
Yep.
goddess bloom is healed, which means it's gone.
Steph,
Which means
you
the
implement
circle
that.
is gone.
It'll be rough the first couple sessions, but then you bet your ass the turns are gonna go fast.
That's funny.
Yeah, people are gonna die because everybody's just gonna end their
Drizzt is no
turn.
longer. Drizzt is no longer empowered.
I move.
Okay. One more question for the Tesseract.
Mm-hmm.
Does the hits come out one at a time, like boom, 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 or like mortar rounds, or is it just one big boom all at once?
No, they're all separate hits. So
Okay, so like I can react between, like if I say I'm gonna react between the second and the third one, I can.
yes.
I'm gonna end my turn and react immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yes, I'm gonna
Yeah.
react between second and the third one specifically.
Okay.
Yeah. Try not to phase him just yet, Jekyll, because he'll pop into an empowered bloom.
You gain once everything resolves.
Yeah.
You can reach everyone with your bright lotus?
If I hit an ally,
It's a green
doesn't
circle, I
give
assume.
doesn't give the blossom.
Oh dear god, that is a big circle. The fuck? That needs to be nerfed.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It's like
I
the
have
one
a-
fucking time he's gotten
I have a
used
buff
to
request,
that.
Steph.
Haven't seen
Yeah.
that in a while.
I would very much like focus to last for the round instead, like on my next attack during the round, not just on the turn.
Why?
Because it makes my passive that I use in between rounds. I can't use it because mechanics resolve at the end of the round, right? And then I get my focus. And sometimes I need to do it before like that flare.
I
But
think
if it
that's
lasted
the point.
until the
I'll
beginning
look
of my
at it
next
though.
turn,
I'll look at it for sure, but I think that's the point.
yeah, it would for sure. It'd be a buff for sure.
Yeah. Goddess Bloom doesn't have a turn, End of the round triggers. The mechanics resolve in this order. Bloom dispels. Is anyone getting dispelled?
I am.
Okay,
I'm not.
Lumi.
Lumi.
Your blossoms can't be dispelled, which means that you are losing either refresh, vigilance, or glory. So roll a d6, and let's just count down.
Not quite.
It's the first one, so it's refresh you're losing. Okay. The dispel has gone off. Next, we go to ellipsis, right? or whatever it's called, momentous tesseract triggers. So this is the crazy mechanic. So, all right, I'm gonna do so. Okay, first I need to know how many of these Georgie is absorbing, if any, out of the 9, out of the 3 on each ally.
So Trevas used his Dark Seal, so I'm not going to take his.
Okay, perfect. That's good to know.
I am going to take. Oh, do I want to take? Lumi's is not mitigated.
I have passive mitigation.
Lumi is reducing each by half, which is not bad.
So
rounded down or up? It's rounded down.
That's rounded up.
It's rounded up.
I rounded it up. 125 is 62.5.
You rounded it up to what, 63?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're actually taking less damage than I do.
I am not going to take Jekyll's, but I am going to give him my mitigation.
You're going to channel your mitigation on him? Okay. Yep. So that's a reaction then, I'm assuming, right now?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm giving him my lunar blessing, so let me put...
Did you hold your action, or is this a reaction?
This is a reaction.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to react after the second hit.
Temporary. Oh, my temporary is only on self. Whoops. So yeah, just damage Jekyll and I'll heal him back.
Okay.
Thank you, Master Georgie?
George?
That's exactly right. Thank you.
3. All right.
Georgie, I knew was much shorter and bulkier.
And for you, Georgie, it's 9, so I'm going to do 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on, because I'm gonna.
I know. 5.
Let me switch this healing to
I did 5, so just apply 5 heals to yourself right now.
Right. 1, 3, 4.
Okay. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're done.
Jesus.
Okay.
And then for Trevas, it's 1. Apply your shield. 2. Apply your shield.
Now I'm gonna heal. Hold on. First,
Oh, okay, yeah, you said you were holding for in between. Go ahead. How are you gonna heal?
Boom.
Oh, second wind. Heal yourself for an amount equal to 25% of your current wound value. Okay, so what's that?
Plus
218. 218. No, it's only 1.
It's only a level 1, Steve. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and heal yourself.
Oh, that damaged me.
Wow.
Okay. So now I have to put this down. We have to reverse that.
He's healing himself. He
It
stabs himself in
exceeded
the heart.
It exceeded by 160, so 58.
He has
Healthy, right?
874 wounds.
874 is my wounds. I already knew that.
Okay, so let's just delete that.
Can I get
874.
the prone?
Remove
please?
unconscious and prone.
Okay.
Okay. Now heal yourself. Okay,
And
how many
then
more times did I have to damage? Did I have to damage you? Just
more.
once, right?
1, yeah.
Which should be reduced by 50. There we go. And good. All right, next, Lumi.
63, 3 times.
You want me to change my die? 63. Okay. So, okay, we managed to find 4 different techniques to apply the damage to everyone. It's cool, guys. We did it. The mechanic has resolved. The ellipsis is gone.
Okay, that's my reaction.
Okay, go ahead. Yep. Then Flux Volley will trigger. If you guys feel like there's a lot of damage in this fight, that's normal. It's supposed to be a shitload of damage.
Me, it's after Flux Volley, though.
Yep.
I thought all the mechanics were resolved.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll resolve my mechanic. It's fine.
Do it.
So that's 300 minus your distances from Drizzt. So I'm going to target Drizzt and target you guys. Get rid of these arrows. This is a buff technically to the distance because it's just going to calculate further away. So it's I'm helping you, okay? Before anyone whines. All right. 125 onto Lumi, halved.
So 63.
So 63. Yep. Okay, so Lumi suffers 63 damage. So Lumi is done. Next, it's 130 on Georgie, minus whatever you have up, Georgie.
Mm-hmm. It's already on.
It's already on? Okay. 130 on Georgie. So Georgie's gone. And then Jekyll, wait.
He still has mine until the end of round.
185.
I'm just to be safe, Steph. I'm gonna react in between.
Okay. Jekyll's taking 185 minus what Georgie is. I think you're not going down, so it doesn't matter. There you go.
A chocolate bar from his his coat.
Okay.
Okay. And it's gonna say spooky bar on it, and he's gonna unwrap it and eat it.
Can somebody remind me what spooky bars do? I haven't. Okay.
I can.
I think it heals 25%. It gives it haste.
Restores 100 health. Half your ability charges mana and increases experience for the current encounter by 25%. Okay. All right. So half your what?
Mana.
Half your total mana. Jesus Christ. It's not your consumed mana, Steve. It's your max mana.
Yeah, it's gonna give me full mana pretty much.
Okay.
So 100 heal. Like that. And then 25% XP, and then all but 5 of my mana.
Jesus, you guys have survived this long? That's pretty impressive. I was expecting everyone to be done by round 2.
Well, it is
You're
round
popping
2.
everything
No,
over
round 3
here.
now. Okay, so everything's resolved. I can attack now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just in case it went over 100. Yeah.
It did.
Just in case.
It did. 4, 5. Drizzt jumps to 5 and is now empowered. Was that?
The focused water guy. Not water jet.
Well, they're positioned well, actually.
Well, is relative. Depends on what's about to happen.
Jekyll might die.
Depends.
All right. Drizzt activates Ivory Volley.
It's
Wait,
Georgie first.
Steph.
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot. I forgot that I have passives.
We all do.
I forgot that I have passives. It was a focused spell. I'm gonna use it. I need to be.
Go ahead.
I need to be in the front, right?
No.
No.
No, because then it means it's Trevas.
We don't.
Right now, it's perfectly positioned. If Georgie had mitigation up, you guys would take almost no damage from this.
It just so happens that this position activates my trap card.
Okay, so then I will not Mirage. Sorry.
Okay, in which case, Ivory Volley triggers on Georgie, so apply your mitigation.
That's a big mitigation.
I take half of that, so 43.
It's internal, so yep, you take 43. So Savande only suffers 43 damage, or Lumi rather, and then 85 damage to Jekyll. Is he going down? No, he's not. Okay. That ends that. Then he will use Goddess Bloom and summon more lotuses.
I really wish Wisp was 2 out of 20 right now.
Okay, the 2 lotuses have been summoned. Let's make them grow a bit and reveal them. You guys should see them. I'll put a circle around them as soon as as soon as I'm done here. Drizzt activates. Tragic arrow.
That's new.
How do I spell tragic? What the hell's tragic? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're good. Drizzt activates tragic arrow. Okay, what do I do for tragic arrow, Steph? Okay, we're good.
What does he do for tragic arrow, Carrie?
1 second. I'm not done. I'll reveal it after I've done all this. And then Drizzt spawns Conquering Flare. Lol, ironically, on Georgie. It sounds like I'm. It spawns. It feels like I'm targeting Easter. I'm not.
I am not upset.
I was about to say he was complaining about not getting targeted or something.
I was gonna say, complaining about not getting tank mechanics, now you're getting all the tank mechanics.
I am the beefy boy.
I need to add the circle. Okay, so it's Jekyll's turn. I need to add the circles onto the lotuses. Then give me 1 sec.
Okay, I'm going to the bathroom real quick before it comes
What
to me
is your
again.
plan of action,
Oh, you know
Master
what?
Lumi?
You know what? I'll wait after my turn.
That is a good question. Ideally, I would have liked to use these lotuses to heal everybody, but I might have to just double shoot the AoE that you saw earlier.
Because we can make him
Bleeding.
move back to 1.
Yeah, bleeding.
And this Lotus could heal us.
Technically, the lotus could heal us now, regardless of if he moves or not.
Yeah, it does.
But he's
does that.
empowered.
What?
Oh, I see. You force him to move into 1, and then okay, and then
Then you
Yes.
get rid of 2 and 8.
I can't get rid of both though. Is the issue?
Because they overlap.
You'd have to force him to move to like down. Even that doesn't work. Now this clump of lotuses is very complicated.
I mean, he
Inconvenient.
was overlapped on the very first turn, wasn't he?
He was.
But we didn't heal a Lotus.
I couldn't get enough out to heal the lotus before the end of round.
Lumi,
Yes.
I don't know your action economy, so I don't want to impose on you, but would it be possible for you to pull me?
To pull you? Sure. I don't have anything to do with the bonus action.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is if I'm engaged with that thing and once we put it to heavy, I can bonus action Soul Eater once it's heavy to heal myself for 200 total.
200 self heal, but then we take 375 divided by or mitigated down depending on where he is.
375. What?
If you kill the goddess bloom, then he'd
No.
No,
Flare.
he's talking
Flare.
about flare.
Flare.
I'm not
okay.
killing the blooms. I don't. Unless you ask me to, I won't kill the blooms.
Okay, never mind then. Forget what I said. I can pull you.
Yeah, I'm hoping Jekyll will put it to maybe put it to heavy, and then I can Soul Eater it twice.
I can try.
You don't even have to put it to heavy. Just get it close, if possible.
Can we get Kiri to roll on Tragic Arrow?
This might take a while.
Oh,
Analyze, please.
okay. Don't kill it.
Oh, why are my dice? Where do I change that?
Dice color?
That was a good roll.
Top right.
Nice.
Isn't
Okay,
Inferno
don't hit it
Flare
anymore.
Random?
Don't you want it in
didn't-
heavy?
He didn't
Master
do the bonus
Trevas?
50 damage either.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do the bonus 50
It's
first.
true. It's true. It's true.
No, because I can either hit it while it's heavy, or if I put it to heavy, it heals me as well?
Probably get it
It
to
should
heavy
be
if you
pretty
hit it.
close.
Yeah, no, it's good. Like, because I'm gonna hit it for at least 113.
I
Like
can attack.
average 113.
I can attack Master Drizzt without moving him.
Yeah,
Unless
sure.
we want him to move.
I mean, I don't have a preference
Okay,
right
I
now.
am back. Sorry about that. Is anyone rolling on Tragic Arrow, or are we leaving it for a surprise, like a Kinder surprise?
I can 500 recon it.
Kyrie's here. I can roll on.
Oh.
I still have a roll too.
Yeah.
Oh, Master Ivitan is back. Welcome back, Master Ivitan. Where were you last round?
I never left. What are you talking about? I literally told you what the limit break was.
All right, Ivitan, I'm assuming Tragic Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Target a tank or duelist in the current encounter and fire a 500-foot wide holy arrow at the end of the round that will deal 2,000 holy damage to the primary target. This arrow will force a conceptual mechanic on every other target it passes through, but not the primary target. Each successful duelist DC succeeded against this mechanic will reduce the final damage amount by 500, and active mitigation on the primary target will reduce the final result after the duelist DCs by half.
Oh, wait. That's a lot of information in 20 seconds.
So everyone
If
has
this
to
mechanic
succeed
is
on the
empowered at the
DC.
time it fires, it will apply stasis to the primary target. Anyone? We're good?
So,
So
Does it automatically target the tank?
yes.
Yes.
It automatically targets a duelist or tank. So it's possible if you have two in the encounter that it'll target, like he'll make a choice between the two.
So
Mhm.
can you heal Bloom?
Can someone
one?
force it to target them potentially?
So
I mean, technically Easter could with his mechanic. Yeah.
I can force it to target somebody else, but then that's forcing them to take 500 damage because nobody else has active mitigation.
If they all succeed, it gets reduced to 500 and then reduced by 250 at the end, which means he takes only 250 from this massive mechanic. It's actually the lowest damaging tank mechanic in this fight.
What's the?
I don't have any heals.
Can Kyrie roll on the DC?
No one the arrow passes through takes damage. It's just the primary target that takes damage.
Can I roll on what the DC might be?
No. I'm afraid that is only by doing the mechanic can you start to get information on the dice check.
Okay, so if it passes through people, it needs to be a duelist to reduce the damage to the tank.
No.
Everyone
It's
just
a
does a dueling
conceptual
saving
save.
throw.
Everyone does a conceptual saving throw. So basically, he fires a huge arrow of light at one target, and you guys have to describe something to me that you're doing in order to slow it down or remove its power.
Okay.
And then I make you roll a conceptual saving throw, like a duelist mechanic, Steve. And then as the arrow passes through you, you either reduce it or you don't if you meet the DC.
Okay.
So basically, the tank is over there going, mother.
Please help me.
It's teamwork.
I don't know what you're talking about. Georgie's got his shield up. He'll be perfectly fine.
So just remember, I'm moving up. So position accordingly.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to assume that we're going to move him to 1. That's how I'm going to position, by the way.
Okay.
When I used Ivory Volley, is that the position you all were in?
Yep.
Yeah, nobody's moved.
At the time, yeah. That's a 50. It's a 30, isn't it?
You said 30.
30 is for the other one.
Ivory Volley isn't 30.
Oh.
It's, what's it called? Flux Volley, that's 30. For the pulse damage on it. Ivory Volley, it's allies within 30 feet of each other heal Drizzt. Within 50 feet of each other, I should say, sorry. Which means that because there are only 2 of you within 50 feet of each other, he gets 100 health from the volley.
there goes my water guy.
That's it. Georgie! By the way, it's a 500-foot wide arrow, so I mean, it's pretty fucking like it's
Could be
basically
behind us. Yeah.
yeah,
Should've
it's
been behind us.
basically whoever's in front and whoever's in front basically is able to make the
Oh.
conceptual save. It's not it like I said, the arrow does not deal damage as it passes through. It only deals damage to the primary target.
Okay.
I'm moving to the conquering flare. Reminder.
So, do I have to be? Does
Let's
it
not
pass
be
through
within
me?
50 feet.
It doesn't pass through you, no. It
Well-
ends at you. It needs to pass through your allies for them to make the conceptual saves.
Well, I don't think I can get up there then,
Get up where?
Okay.
because he's
I mean,
going up into melee of the conquering. Well,
I mean,
this is more important.
That's
so
not
I just
hard.
won't.
I don't understand what you mean. You can't because
what I mean is, I don't think unless he can position himself within melee range up
Isn't your
here
movement
and then
60?
be in front of me. Yeah.
I mean, if he moves like let's say here, and you're back there, it hits him.
Yeah, that works.
Well, no, we're assuming that he's going to be at 1
Why are we?
because we're
doing that
probably
again?
going to move him.
Why are we? Why?
No, we're not
why?
moving him until after the mechanics go off.
Okay.
The only
Then-
issue is that right now he's empowered.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the issue. If you guys don't move him twice and put him to 2, then the mechanics will be empowered.
Yeah.
So you guys have to decide because if you guys are going to move him to 2, then Easter needs to go the other way. So you guys need to talk to each other.
I mean, we could theoretically move him to 1 and blow up Bloom 2. Have
What's going off this round? Is it
But he-
Just tragic arrow and the flare. So
And the
But he
fa- if you
chooses
guys
to
can-
go anyway, so why would
Hold
he
on,
move
hold on,
if he's
Yo,
already
hold
powered?
This is what you would call a rest round.
If you guys are taking care of the flare anyways, it doesn't. I can make it so that. 1 second. 10 mana. 1, 2, 3. It's 15. I should be able to get a reinforce on Georgie. That way, it doesn't matter that the laser will be empowered.
Okay.
That being said, you need to make sure you don't move. Whoop. I need to pull Trevas to me so he can damage the flare, and I need to be within your thing. If we're not moving him, then I need you to be.
can I be right there?
no. If it doesn't matter that, yeah, exactly. He needs to go up.
Can I be right there and be fine? You need to be in front of me.
Yeah.
I need to.
What
I
are you
need to be in
doing?
front of you when I end, but I need to be behind you when I shoot.
So you have to realize, Savande, as you're talking, words are being cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
And
So they're having trouble understanding you because you're not like your mic's just not working.
I need to be behind you when I shoot, but I need to be in front of you when it ends. So I need you
Ah,
not to
okay.
move your max distance.
Gotcha.
Okay, that makes sense.
What were you saying? Sorry. Was it about my max distance?
That should work. Just gotta scoot around you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Georgie doesn't have to move this turn. He can move at any turn, so you can wait if you need to.
There's no point in waiting.
Well, there
We're
is.
not
If he's
gonna
trying-
we're
if
not
he's-
gonna phase him. He's gonna stay at 5.
No. If he's trying to line up shots on his Lotus Mage to hit stuff, that's why he
Yeah,
doesn't need to move.
I'll
right now.
wait to move until Lumi lines up his shots and shoots, and then I'll move behind him,
Okay, yeah.
and then I'll save my. Oh shit! I wanted it to damage the flare so that I could restore my mitigation charges.
Then I think
But
Do
if
it.
he's
Do it. Do it.
Um,
No, it will be fine.
all right,
Unless you're gonna do like a
In that
massive
case-
damage.
it's gonna be like 40 damage.
That's fine.
Yeah, even moving max distance, I should be able to get you no matter what.
All right.
Just so we're clear, I'm moving him to 1 after the mechanics end.
That's fine.
Yep. We'll just have to make sure that we're prepped for the volley then.
Oh yeah, you guys are just gonna heal him again for 100. And if Trevas goes up there, it's gonna heal him for 100, 300.
Wait, why?
I heal him for 150. It's 50 per person.
50.
Well, I don't know what fucking multiplication you're doing in your head, Steve.
Listen to me, okay? So
Okay.
hold on. So he hits. So you hit 3 people. That's 150. And then Lumi hits 3 people. That's another 150. And then Trevas hits 3 people. That's another 150. Okay?
Is that how it works?
That's how he calculated it for the 100. Each person hit each other, which made it not just 50, but 100 because each person was hitting. So it's 100. So I was right. It's 300. It'll be 300.
So then we'd have to force him to not be empowered.
I don't know what kind of math you're doing.
Expected more from you, Master Georgie.
Isn't it?
But yeah, it's gonna be 300.
Isn't it his choice to move? So if he's already empowered, why would he switch if he didn't have to?
It's only his choice if somebody's in his engagement that he feels is dangerous.
Yeah. So
We
he
force
just
him to move with 100 or more damage.
got it.
Yeah. But that's not the issue right now. The issue is everybody being stacked up at the top. That's the issue.
Well, I don't.
It's pretty much the first 2 rounds, just the last 2 rounds down like in the gutter.
Well, I don't. There's literally no place I can move that
I can
results
move
in me
away.
being outside of 50.
I can
Because
move
you.
away. I can move away.
Okay,
Well,
so
no,
Trevas can move away.
I can
here's
move away when it's not my turn.
Then that'll be another 100 that he heals. It's not the end of the world. It's better than 300 anyway.
well, what I would do is move. Like, well, no, I can't because I have to be behind everybody. So this is the part that's fucky. Is that if Lumi wants to line up a shot, he has to do it. So I think what we would have to do is Lumi lines up his shot and then moves away somehow. Like, I don't know, like shoots past me and then moves like there or something. I don't know how far you can get.
My turn is planned out, so whenever
Can you move like your full movement outside your turn?
Yep.
Then why don't we just resolve everything else and
Yeah.
wait? I'm pretty sure you want to do your your hit. Why don't you just go? If Trevas is gonna move out, then you go here, then go there.
Lumi needs to move forward though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just wait to move and everyone else do your shit as optimally as possible. And then I'll move afterwards.
Is Steph here?
It's in the kitchen.
okay. I'm holding my action for Soul Eater after I'm moved by Lumi into the engagement range of Concurrent Flare. I'm holding my bonus action to use Black March right after I use Soul Eater. Okay, let me do all my stuff if you don't mind. Okay, I'm gonna start doing my stuff if you don't mind.
I think it's fine.
Sorry, guys. I'm like scavenging for food because I haven't eaten, but I'm good. I'm here now. What's up?
Lumi moved me. I'm just doing my turn like he moved me. Plus 50. That first refunds me the cost of Soul Eater. And then it heals me for another 100. Okay, then I sacrifice 93 health.
Are you moving, Lumi?
Yep.
Stat. Activate. Black March. I got one more thing after this, Lumi. Okay.
Yep.
I'm scared. I'm scared
Do
you
you
guys
have more
might actually
movement,
kill him.
Lumi?
Say again.
Do you have more movement after
40
that?
more. 40 more.
Okay, good.
Move there. That should be good place, right, guys? Yes. Okay. I
I don't see why not.
queued my teleportation. Sacrifice. 93 health. Soul Eater. Hit. Plus 50. Okay, that didn't kill it.
He sounded so down. Okay.
No, I thought it would kill it for
That
sure.
was supposed to kill it.
I can
I
attempt
did
to hit it.
200 something damage, so I thought it
We
would be
need to
dead
hit
for
it
sure.
twice.
I can
And I
attempt.
teleport to the end of that.
Do you need me to damage it?
I won't be able to move Drizzt after. Does Georgie not have an auto attack?
There's no way you guys actually beat him, right? We're good.
I can go up there and move it, and I'll just involve him healing.
Movement?
My movement is good as well. Stuff plus Black March.
Well,
I have 15
he's
left.
moving. Lumi, can you make sure you're not the closest to 1?
The closest to 1? Yeah, sure, I guess. I
Be
think.
here.
Maybe. What was I doing? This?
Even if it's a roll, it's better.
Targeting the flare.
Had 6 health left.
Now, if Georgie can go smack it without hitting Trevas or me, we're golden. Did you do your thing, Lumi?
Yeah, I have done everything except move the extra 15 feet.
Yeah, very well, very well. We're looking good. Looking good. Trust the process.
Slap it, Georgie. Slap it.
I have to move Georgie too. Jesus.
That's as far as I can go. That's all I've got left.
Oh, that's not good.
What's this arrow?
I don't know. You drew that.
That arrow is the targeting
I'm gonna go down.
Georgie for the
I'm gonna go down. Yeah.
What are you going down to?
Yeah. So that final one is the one after he died. So Conquering Flare is completely gone.
What are you going down to?
Ivory arrow, whatever it is, because I'm the second furthest from one.
Every volley. You can't focus a spell at the end of the round to teleport?
I can, but then I'll heal because I can't be far enough.
You can't be far enough. How do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's 30, it's, yeah, 30 yards, 30 feet. So if I teleport somebody, it's within 30 feet, and then we'll cause Drizzt to heal.
Well, between you going down and him healing, what's the worst of the two?
Yeah, because Jekyll, you go first.
How much, how much health do you have?
Sacrifice.
384, so you have 160.
Do we have reactions maybe to get me up before my turn?
I don't
I
have
just
the...
use mine, and then I don't have
Yeah.
distance.
I don't have the mana.
Who has movement?
Not me.
Oh no.
I could have moved more, but I thought I had only had to move here.
No. So where you moved is fine. Who has movement that they can use at the end of the round?
Oh, not anymore.
I just used all of mine. That ends my turn.
How much is the damage on that spell? Yeah, I'm going down. Yeah, going
250. I can mitigate 60 out of it, but
That's
still
the
going down.
190.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been perfect to know on your turn and not after everyone else had already done
Well,
everything.
if
I mean, I
if you
literally
don't
said
move him,
I
if you don't
moved
move
here when I moved, and I said it was because we're moving him to 1, so I didn't want to take the damage. I can't
it's
move
okay.
further than that. It's 30. My movement is 30.
It's okay.
Well,
What if you don't move him?
he'll move at the beginning of his turn.
He just
Even if
Before
we
he
don't move
volleys.
him, I'm the second furthest. Am I? I don't know.
No, I think I might be. I might be.
Trevas is the second, which is arguably worse. But
Why? I can take 250. I'll live.
yeah, well, you'll live. I can mitigate it on you, but then you'll still cleave to me and Jekyll. And then Jekyll will be dead anyway.
Oh, it's because it's the same damage I took, right?
I mean, the
Yeah.
heal.
Yep.
Just heal him at the 100. It's not really that big a deal.
Heal who 400?
You can teleport in between rounds, and you can heal Drizzt for 100.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that's fine.
Worst
but-
case, yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
That's the best case scenario we got right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with 1 heal.
I think he's getting regen this turn.
He's getting regen at the end of the round, yeah.
Well, he
You won't be
applies
able
it to himself.
You won't be able to.
What?
phase
If I drop off threat
Okay, I gotta
tables,
go to the bathroom.
that would still
If
be
you
considered.
what?
If I were to drop off the threat table, that would still be considered for the volley.
For the volley? No.
So if I drop off now, he's at 1. The closest person is then Jekyll instead of me. And then the second
Yep.
furthest is Trevas.
Okay.
Bounces that to Georgie, but does it then bounce back to Jekyll because he's out of targets?
Does it bounce? You can't be damaged more than once.
Well,
No, but
Jekyll
me
was
being
never
the
damaged.
closest.
Well, what he's asking if there are only 3 viable targets since he skips the first one, will it only then bounce to one person if one person is off the threat?
No. If there's only 3 viable targets, then the second furthest person from him will be targeted, and the arrow will bounce off to the other 2.
Okay, so then that doesn't help.
Oh wait. Hold on. I mean, I still ended my turn, but this is a reaction thing. Disengage. I can make it so I'm the second, but I've got absolutely no mana
How?
left to do anything else. Icarus. Verdant Trail. He still heals, but you don't go down.
I mean, I can teleport to you to have him heal instead. I can
Okay.
teleport right there, right in front of you.
Then that's fine. It's the same thing regardless. It just depends on
Yeah.
action economy.
So we're just gonna have to deal with the heal. Okay.
Can I
that's fine.
keep going? We're good?
Yeah, yeah.
All
I'll
right.
just
The
teleport. There's no
lotuses
other
will
solution.
pulse and dispel. So who's being affected by a dispel?
Me.
Okay, then dispel one of your auto effects at random. Trevas, are you affected?
Yeah, I think so.
And then dispel one of your effects at random as well. So Lumi's would be Glory. Yeah. Trevas, just roll a.
D2.
Yep. And then it's regen that gets dispelled.
No.
Georgie, are you being dispelled? No, huh?
Nope, never.
The new and improved Georgie. He is
Okay.
resilient.
Next. Next is Momentous. No, wait. Tragic Arrow. Sorry. Tragic Arrow. Fires. And passes through 1, 2, 3 people. So let's start with Lumi. A bright, shining, massive missile of light just kind of hurtles past you toward Georgie. What are you doing?
As intimidating as the hugeness of the arrow is, it is still an arrow shot by a Lotus Mage, so I feel like I would be very familiar with the structural integrity of this arrow. Just increase it, scale it up. So what I want to do is I want to shoot my own volley of arrows into the big missile in points where I know that if my arrows were to have gotten shot from that trajectory, they'd get knocked out of the either dispelled or dispersed is the word, or knocked out of the way, just interrupted.
Did you heal a Goddess Bloom to full?
That was a while ago. I already resolved everything with that.
Okay, then you should have tried to. I need if you guys.
You literally asked me, and I said yes.
Really? I didn't hear you. That one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lotus Mage trying to veer it off course or at least slow it down with your magic. So because you're a Lotus Mage, I'll let you roll. That was a good idea to point out that it's Lotus Mage magic and you would be able to affect it more than others. So instead of a modifier, I'll just give you straight up advantage on a Wisdom saving throw.
Advantage, Wisdom.
Give yourself a +2 modifier.
Good. Good that you dropped.
Next, Trevas.
Yes.
The arrow hurtles
Seeing
past
this-
you, trying to annihilate your friend.
Seeing this beautiful, glowing, holy light just makes my skin crawl. Just hate it. Just don't like it at all. Trevas will, following Caius so many times, watching his magic, rolling on the specificity of his Dark Knight magic, encompass my great sword in darkness. And as it passes, I want to envelope it with my dark magic, using my Dark Knight arts to smother it, to make it not so lovely and warming and cuddly.
So you're trying to snuff it with your Dark Knight magic. For the same reason that I gave Lumi advantage, I'll give you advantage, mostly because you're using the counter element to try and dampen the energy. So in that case, let's roll advantage +2 on a strength saving throw. Jekyll.
I use my newfound skill, the opposing magic.
Death isn't darkness. Don't make that mistake.
Okay. No. Yeah, being a black mage, I know that my magic is black magic, and a combination of all the elements can be used to fight this. However, being water inclined, I'm not going to do this. Instead, I'm going to take advantage of the mistake all my enemies make, and that's fighting me in a very misty area. And I'm going to absorb the water and amplify it behind me. So right here.
Christ.
Right here. I'm going to amplify it and build it up, and then I'm going to shoot a tsunami towards it to slow it down and stop it. Try and stop it. Slow it down as much as I can.
This place is very heavy with mist and with energy from the rift. So because you're not countering it, I won't give you advantage. It'll be a standard intelligence saving throw, but I'm giving you a plus 12 modifier for drawing on the mist in the place.
Okay, so it's the saves, right, that we do?
Yeah, so intellect saving throw, give you a plus 12 modifier. Okay. All right. So, all three of you succeed. Surprisingly. All three of you succeed. The arrow is reduced by 1,500 and reaches Georgie, dealing 500 damage. Georgie further reduces it by half to 250 and then mitigates 165 of it, surviving. Oh my god. All right, the arrow has fired. We're done.
Okay, is that all?
The flare has been destroyed. That is the end of the round, and we
Nope.
move on.
Wait, no. I held my reaction for.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for when the mechanics resolve.
I need to remove Flux Volley from him.
You also need to
There you
make
go.
your own sound.
Oh shit, it's at the end of the third round that it triggers, you're right. This technically happens before that, so I'll let Jekyll damage. And then Drizzt will activate and cast regen 100 one time. Protect 50 one time. Shell 50 one time. And screen one time.
God.
Obviously, it doesn't trigger on the round that he activates it, so it'll trigger next round. And now, guys, whenever you damage Drizzt with either magical damage or physical damage, make sure you reduce it by 50. Unless you dispel unless you dispel the effect that he's applied to himself.
Wait, if I have absolute water, it can't be mitigated, right?
It's not a natural mitigation.
I thought it was mitigated or resisted.
Well, it's being resisted technically, but it's not a natural resistance. So you still reduce it by 50. Basically, if it's innate that he resists, like his innate resist holy, then it bypasses that. If it's something that he casts on himself, it does not ignore that.
Really?
Yep.
I'm confused. What's going on?
I have absolute water. I'm wondering if it can be resisted by shell.
No. So natural resistances against water are resisted by that. Yeah. But if he protects himself, he's shielding himself against magic. That's not natural.
Okay.
So it means you have to dispel the effect or just what's the word? Bulldoze through it. Drizzt during his turn will activate Momentous Arrow.
Beth, I warped.
Moving you.
Also moved him to.
Yeah, he needs to go to 1.
He is going to 1.
Then if he
So-
decides to move or not, it's up to him.
Momentous Arrow Let's spawn the mechanic. Momentous arrow. And target someone. Boom, boom, boom. Momentous arrow. Okay. Then for his... Oh, wait, I didn't fucking...
I'm
Ivory
forcing
volley.
that. I'm forcing that to target me.
All right. Ivory volley. Sorry, guys. I forgot to ivory volley. At the beginning of his turn, he moves and then he ivory volleys. Who's the second furthest from him?
Lumi.
Me now.
Lumi. What?
Said me now.
Okay. Lumi, you suffer.
125.
Oh, yeah, 125. I was going to do 250. 125.
I go down here.
And then 125 is dealt to your allies in the back.
Actually, I'm not sure if I go down. Because
Internal holy.
I haven't applied my regen on myself.
Okay, then do it.
Well, we're reading.
125 on Trevas.
Maybe I live?
Matt says you live.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Georgie survives.
By 6 health.
All right,
Yes, well
volley
done,
is done.
Georgie.
He did the volley while empowered. Did all my mechanics go off empowered?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that means the tragic arrow applied what?
It would have applied stasis, but I put reinforce on Georgie.
Okay, so delete his reinforce and he doesn't have stasis. And then as far as this arrow applies fog to everyone that is damaged by it. So everyone except Jekyll is fogged. If you guys don't know what fog does, look it up.
What
Oh, isn't that
removes,
the-
fog?
Force powder removes fog, by the way, guys.
All.
Master Lumi, I have a force powder in my pocket right here.
And I do as well.
That being said,
Okay, and for his final mechanic, he will trigger Starfall Volley.
it's a new one.
Does anybody have an oh shit potion? By
Regrettably,
chance?
no. I wish.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna ask this because it concerns me. Does fog stop me from healing?
What's the wording on fog?
Mana, ability charges,
No.
and resource charges. Okay, charges. Never mind.
It's charge based. It's not your health.
If it just said
I
resource,
think we
then
talked about
would've
it. I think we talked about it in the firefight. That wouldn't affect you.
Yeah, we talked about it because otherwise
Oh
it would
no!
be a
What are
little.
these? What are these? I don't like these.
Those are starfall volleys.
Yeah.
The smart thing to do would be to color them differently so you guys can see them clearer.
Can I roll on with the analysis on starfall volley?
Is that even easy? Is that easier?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is easier.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So if he'll drizzle
Let's
for
make them
100.
rainbow.
He'll drizzle for 100 for what it's worth.
Is he back healthy yet?
Dev?
What?
He'll drizzle to 100 for what it's worth.
Heal Drizzt by 100?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were
Jekyll
right
and
next to
Lumi.
each other.
Okay.
Well, the arrow. That was the same arrow that applied fog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it apply fog and heal if it's
Yeah.
empowered?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I thought they were separate things.
The empower doesn't
I
matter.
think
if you heal.
empower just adds things. No, it doesn't take away.
No, I thought for the arrow, the empowerment was the heal. I didn't think it had fog. Like on that arrow, but...
We still have friends on
Oh my god.
standby.
Fantasy Grounds, thank you for the raid. Holy shit. Hope you guys have had a good stream with whatever you guys are doing. I assume it's also a D&D campaign of some kind. I know there's a lot going on the screen right now. This is a custom. This is a homebrew Final Fantasy campaign. A whole like buttload of customized stuff, job mechanics, all that. Like it's very hard to TLDR it, but basically think if D&D could be translated into Final Fantasy 14 mechanics.
The new one there, I forgot what it's called.
Sorry, my mic is
Star,
muted.
The
Star
rainbow.
something.
The rainbow.
Starfall.
Who is it, Curie?
I think so, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, Neil?
Yep.
27's enough. Spawn a separate volley in a fixed position centered on each enemy that will trigger at the end of the round and deal 300 holy damage to enemies standing inside the volley.
So this is
Each
just a...
volley,
Oh, go
each
ahead, sorry.
center position of the volleys is tethered to their respective enemy that they spawned on top of. As soon as the enemy leaves the range of the volley, they can pop the damage prematurely and dodge the damage altogether. But it will damage all other enemies inside the effect.
Wait. How do we know? Okay, so I have pink or green? No, I have green.
The green one is yours, and the pink one is Lumi's. The blue one is Drizzt's, and the reddish one is
You mean Trevas?
No. It's
Or not
Drizzt.
Drizzt,
Drizzt has
Trevas.
gold.
Anyway, you are tethered
Thank you for the follow, Shippo. Much appreciated. What can I do for your stay?
of the area, then the tether breaks and you dodge the mechanic. But anyone that's left in the radius, or not the radius, the area of effect, will suffer damage.
Yeah, so I can't leave mine. So I guess I'll just stay here and you guys move. I don't know.
Holy
I'm not-
shit,
I don't know how you
this is rough with Lumi being, and me being so close.
It's doable, though.
Right here. This is the junction.
And that ends his turn.
That's the junction right there.
And with that mechanic revealed, I think you guys have revealed all the mechanics.
I can't reach
Yep,
that
the fight is revealed completely.
You did it!
You said it's 300 damage, Steph?
Uh-huh.
Oh, this might be the round that gets us.
It's a mechanic that is completely avoidable, though.
Yeah, but Lumi can't
But
get out,
wait,
right?
don't
You
we-
can't get out,
don't we-
Savande?
Not without a dash now.
Don't we take the trigger regardless?
What?
Like if we pop it, it still does a 300 to us, right?
No, we avoid it.
No, you avoid it.
No, if you pop it, you
Okay.
avoid it.
If
Okay.
if you're spread out for it when it's about to happen, like you take
Yeah.
no damage essentially.
Will the roll tell us if that's a specific round ability, like if it's cast on round 4, or if it's just whenever?
Can we have somebody roll for that? Like,
Each one of his mechanics has a 1-round cooldown. That's the extent of the decisions.
Okay.
so
He
kind
can't
of-
double stack on mechanics, but he can cast combinations of them.
You said, let's say me and Lumi don't move. I only get hit once, or do we both get hit twice? Is it stacking? Or do we just get hit by the one?
It stacks.
Okay, so we absolutely have to move.
You guys can surrender. And I'll give you full experience for the fight, minus the boost.
So what's the only solution that... The only solution is I see is Jekyll somehow making it to the edge teleporting out of his after Lumi and Trevas move out of his, then
Can somebody make it here? After Lumi and me get out of the blue one, for example, or the red one. Like, let's say Georgie can make it there, or Trevas.
I'm the only one who will basically be forced to take it because my movement. I'm the only person who can't dash. I physically cannot dash.
I can get out if I go this way. Without a dash.
Without a
Actually,
Without a dash.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
Trevas. Okay, this is doable. So Trevas needs to get out of Georgie's, and he needs to get out. So he needs to go like here. Can you take the 300, Trevas? Barely.
At the moment, no.
Not right now, but I can use a bonus action.
Okay. So if
Free
you can take the
myself.
damage, you move there. So you get out of Lumi and me. Georgie needs to move up to there, just to get out of Lumi and me. And then when Lumi on his turn, because he's last to go, so that we can set up, I'm gonna literally hold like an action or bonus action. And as he's dashing, I'm going to attack and teleport to him as soon as he's stepping out. Damn. Would that work, Steph?
Yeah.
Sounds like it would work.
Of course it would.
So as he's dashing, I'm gonna need to time it there. See how that goes, you know?
So that would resolve stuff while volleying. What do we have left to deal with? Just the momentous arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to mention that will make him jump, though. I have to.
At
So,
this point, jumping isn't really
because
much of anything.
I don't even like if I'm gonna do that. You guys are we are effectively taking my damage turn away, right? I'm not doing any damage
It's
because
just a
all my
survive round, it seems like.
all my damage abilities is I've hurt myself to hit him
Yeah.
in the face or around the face. He has a pretty face, so I don't hit him in the face.
Think
How much movement do you have, Lumi?
75.
75. Okay, I'm just grabbing your character there. Just ignore that.
That's fine.
Okay, so that's literally the only place you can make it. You can't. Yeah, you can. We cannot at all tilt down or up. It's just there.
Honestly,
And then- I mean, I have a way to not make him teleport. I can focus my osmos instead.
Well, he probably will choose not to because he's empowered where he is, and he's not empowered it too.
He doesn't. He also does not have to jump to the next sequence if we're forcing him to.
Yeah, he chooses if he's gonna jump or not.
He could go to 3 if he wanted to. No.
Oh yeah, let him come to 3.
No, he can't go to 3 if you want. No.
You said it was a
No,
sensitive
he has
decision.
to follow the
You
order.
literally just made that shit up.
He goes exactly in order next. He only chooses if he goes to the next one.
Yes.
Okay.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't even get to choose when his turn starts. He has to jump when his turn starts.
I knew that one.
It's just when we force him, right? Well,
Yeah,
force
when
him.
you damage him for more than 100, he can choose to jump. His priority is very simple. If there's someone dangerous within his engagement range, he will jump no matter what. And if he barring that, if he can jump into an empowered area, he will. Those are literally the 2 prerequisites.
All right. So here's my plan, Steph.
You can technically force him to jump if Trevas went up in his face.
I'm
Yeah, but
going to.
I'm moving away.
I know.
Keep in
I'm
mind,
gonna
what-
hold action, bonus action.
Okay, I
You
get that you
have to
guys are
specify.
strategizing through this mechanic, but do you guys think you can defeat him?
Keep in mind, he also has a shell for 50. So whatever you do is reduced by 50.
So extending this fight is not going to give you guys any more rewards, and I'm offering you full experience to surrender and try again another time.
So us getting this, because I think our strategies we're doing pretty good for on the fly on the first attempt. I think it's gonna depend on Savande. If Savande tells us he can keep us up and heal us good amounts, then I think we keep going. But if he says that he's tapped, or he feels he's tapped, or he feels he's too far behind, then we stop.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I don't know about you guys. It's Depala's session, so he gets the last call.
It's not.
But that's my opinion.
It's Savande's session.
Oh, it's Savande's session? For real?
Yeah.
Drizzt?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants Drizzt's insignia.
Okay, so it's Savande's session. He gets the last call, but I feel that the decision should rest on Savande's like him thinking he can keep us up or not. Because we've been falling behind every round slowly, and I understand it's a lot of damage, but I feel that's the decision to be made by Savande. Because I think our strategies are good, we're adapting well, we're playing chess right now, and I feel like we're calculating really well. It just depends on the healing.
Drizzt doesn't have a lot of health. That being said, that's counteracted by literally everything else in the fight. He does not have a lot of health. He has actually, compared to my normal bosses, he has very low health. But as a result, the pressure is like amped to 11 in the fight.
Yeah, I think
My assumption is 1,000 damage puts him in heavy. That's my assumption.
That's a pretty good assumption. I'm not saying it's 100% accurate, but it's a good assumption.
Because I did close to what, like 600, and then Trevas did some also, but I don't think we hit the 1,000 or near the 1,000.
No.
So
He healed twice now?
Yeah,
he
twice,
healed
exactly.
For 100.
And now he has shell. So all I'm saying is I think we can do it if the healer can keep us up.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
what
be
I
able to contribute a chunk of damage next round as well if we survive long enough. Because I'm the only one that's guaranteed to go down this round because I cannot period to get out of my.
I can.
This is the base. The whole time he's been happy to be a Templar, right up until this mechanic, and then he's like, I kind of miss Ninja. Which is fine. That's fine.
We have
so
been doing
Savande,
well.
what do you think?
We have been doing well, but it's like you said, we've been behind this whole time because we didn't know exactly what was going on. I can
confirm the entire encounter is revealed. So you're ready for modifying the comp and trying again. I do think that Trevas and Jekyll are very good damage for this fight, though.
Yeah, I felt like I was doing good. Trevas
yeah, I
too.
think you were.
I think the comp is fine.
I don't think that, by the way, that's not me insulting Lumi or the Templar. They're very good too. The only issue is there is this mechanic that the Templar is weak against, but it's one mechanic, so it's not the end of the world.
Hold on, my thing is that I think if we make it to the next round, and the next round is like quote unquote lightning round, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and we can park, like Trevas can actually get his damage out next round, however that is. And we can see where that is, because I will be able to do just shy of 200 damage to him next round.
No, but here's the thing: is that
he's gonna heal a lot. Plus,
I'm going down to the arrow. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying the heals need to come out. So we need to be able to do this mechanic, plan it how we did, and the heals need to come out to keep us alive through his turn.
So we need to plan on. So it essentially comes down to two things. Can we survive the arrow when he moves next round?
Arrow? What are you guys talking about? You mean the volley?
The ivory volley.
Okay. When you say arrow, I get confused.
And then 3 is, I assume this is yes. Can I be revived when I go down at the end of this round?
If I'm the one to revive you, no healing goes out.
Yeah, see, that's not good. And the one healing you can do, is it going to be enough?
No.
The healer has spoken. I think we take the XP and we come back. I think the comp is fine. I think we can do it with the people we have here. We come back like some point next week or something, and we know exactly what to expect. The healer... I think we ended up falling behind on the heals because, I mean, we were on the back foot the whole fight, even though we revealed some, like, the mechanics. We were still on the back foot. It's our first time in. It's a very hard challenge.
I think if we had, like, the normal item backup that you would have for a fight of this difficulty, there would be an easy completion.
Yeah, 1 mega elixir and we're done.
Well, I'm not even counting, like, a mega elixir. If I just had, like, a superior restorative, then... it wouldn't be that much of an issue either.
Anyways, all the talking around aside, we're gonna concede.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
also
a smart move. Take the XP.
normally in a fight like this, I fill up my limit break, right? I'm 2 away right now. But I started with almost nothing. Like I had 1 charge in it when I started. So and this will do devastating damage to Drizzt.
Yeah, and I've gotten mine.
By the way, the empowered mechanic for Starfall Volley is enemies damaged by the mechanic, while it is empowered, will be afflicted with a separate instance of SAP 1 per AoE that damages them.
So they would have each had a sap on them.
Unless you guys dodge all of it, in which case then no one
Oh
gets
no,
a
well
SAP.
our priority, our strat right here was just Lumi and me dodging. And
Okay,
then
well,
Trevas
then
taking
they
1
would have
and Georgie
had-
taking 1.
Yep. Then they each would have had SAP 1 on them.
I don't think
That would've
Sap
been a
does
cool
anything
sequence.
to Templar, though.
I'm gonna have Guardian Force for the start of the next attempt.
What's that?
It just helps me deal a lot of damage on the first round.
SAP does not do anything to Templar.
It's this. It puts weakness water.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah. It's
All
good.
right, so you surrender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're good. Send me your votes for MVP.
That was
good
such
attempt.
a good attempt. That was such a good attempt. We were so close. We're just a little too damaged.
Yeah.
A little too
Yeah.
damaged. But I think the comp is good. I think you picked a good comp.
As the encounter ends and the arena becomes dark, Drizzt will flourish a bow and disappear.
Where did he go?
Goodbye, old friend. Until we meet again.
Did they full revive Drizzt?
He did. They did.
That
I mean,
seemed
yes,
like it
but
was a full
also-
revive. I mean, like I think he might be back.
That is what it seems like.
He doesn't know he's back though.
He might just show up in a fucking forest somewhere.
He was
Notice how
revived
he
in this
didn't talk?
encounter, but
I already hinted that in the Novin act of the campaign, I would allow people to take up like extremely powerful and old characters if they wanted to.
Yeah, he's back.
So you guys will see what happens if you succeed the fight. It doesn't mean he's back necessarily. It doesn't. But I will offer the same thing to everyone at some point or another in this final act. Is I will offer. I have lists. I will offer Caldis to Rick. I will offer Mimsy to Miss Mess. I will offer Amarid to Steve.
Wait. We can play them again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Bringing
Pre-nerf or
band-
current?
We're bringing the band together. Just freaking-
As he
Updated.
was?
Updated.
Ah.
Jeez.
The updated
about-
Grand
talk
Summoner is
about
not
some
that bad,
first.
Steve.
No,
Also,
I really love Amarid as an NPC. I'm kind of leaning into seeing if we can bring back Solus. I'd play the
Oh
shit
my
out
God.
of Solus.
he
Again?
He just got laid to rest again.
He's gonna hate me.
He's gonna hate you for damn sure. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
No, I have 2 good characters. I'm okay. I don't need to change.
I was gonna say Jekyll is probably one of the psycho characters. So
He's not geared, Jekyll. He doesn't have good gear at all. I deal a lot of damage though, but
I mean, you're a black mage. Black mages
Yeah.
are supposed to deal
Yeah,
damage.
I
I
think
think
that's
it's just
how
really
I
well
feel.
balanced. The
It's
class.
not necessarily that your gear is bad. It's that your gear is laser focused on making you do more water damage.
Yeah,
I need
exactly.
I need to finish this
So-
right here. What I linked in the chat. That's what you guys.
Yeah.
We need to help me get this. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You need to.
As long as
level
you
up.
help me get. Steve, you will be happy to know this. I have in my possession a medallion.
Oh, he
that
wants
gives
to
me
make
2
the
fights.
Nova fusion staff. Jesus. Okay, sorry. I was
You're not-
confused.
Two
You have a
fights that I.
medallion?
Yes,
You're very far away from using mythic weapons, man.
So what that medallion does gives me 2 free fights, Kane and Cecil fights,
Okay.
and if I succeed in both of those fights, I get the
Yeah.
Chaos Blade.
Caius
Ooh,
Ballad's sword, the one with the eye.
That's actually fucking cool.
Pretty spicy.
Yeah, pretty spicy.
Jeez, yeah, I'm down to help you. Like, this
Yeah.
is what I'm wearing,
And
guys.
you see, that's what I was saying with Lazarus. Lazarus had legendary accessory and armor too.
Oh, Steph, can I see the upgrades for Lunar Dream Staff? They're not there.
I
When you
had
get a
the
chance.
red mage.
Yep, I can import them.
That freaking armor piece Zanzus gave me lasted me so long on Lazarus.
I
That
got
was-
muted robes when I was still playing Amrid. Okay.
yeah.
I
So
asked Steph to update them to be more like viable.
Zenzus got the red mage robes, 10 intellect, 10 wisdom, and gave him to Lazarus because Lazarus was a new character. And I've been wearing them ever since.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, I
Hard
mean,
to
it's
beat.
because legendary gear is good. Like,
Yeah,
it's mostly the passives from like the mythic gear and the
Yeah.
the ascendant gear that
Yeah,
gives us
that's
that
what
big
makes
boost.
Yeah, because like the stat wise, that legendary was amazing. It has 10 intellect, 10 wisdom, 10 like I think 20 mana or something like that. It was awesome.
And that snow bear, by the way.
Do you want the upgrades for the snow bear?
Yeah, while you're at it, yeah. But that snow bear, Depala,
hmm
was a gift to Amrid from Maduin. Okay, so that he could give it to Jekyll because Jekyll was his guardian on his what do you call it, Steph? When a summoner does
Pilgrimage?
his
Was it the
pilgrimage.
pilgrimage?
So
Mhm.
Jekyll was Amrid's guardian during the pilgrimage, and so to reward Jekyll, Maduin gave that to Amrid. So that was before Maduin hated Amrid. You know, it was a long time ago. But that snow bear is so valuable. Just fizzle nat ones.
I mean, right now, Trevas is really well geared. If he can get that sword, it's gonna be insane.
Okay.
But yeah, very good attempt. This was a good comp, well put together. I think it was blindly put together, but I think it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely two-shot this.
Yeah, it was a really good comp too. Yeah.
I mean, we could
Listen.
take care of those flares so easily between Trevas and me, and I mean, the last one Georgie had to help there because Trevas overestimated himself.
No, I was 6 short. Okay, I was using Soul Eater. Okay, I wasn't using
Tells me, hey,
anything.
don't hit it anymore. Don't hit it. I got it.
What I also
And by
need
the
to
way,
do
this
is
this offering for the characters, guys, is only if you guys are making a new character. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like you guys stay on your current characters.
Yeah.
That's all.
I
So
mean,
don't worry about that.
I wouldn't be creating a. I wouldn't be able to create. I would not wanting to create either of my characters right now, anyways, because there's both a Geomancer and a. Kutsal though.
Yeah.
that
I need
is
to
an
level.
unfinished story right there.
I have a lot of XP banked. If we level, I'll probably go up a level. It might help us in our next attempt too. See if we
Yeah,
can do
likewise.
that.
I am 48 right now.
Yeah, see, I'm also under leveled compared to people. What am I? Oh, I'm 45. I'm not that bad.
You're not that bad.
I just hit 48, so like
Quite a bit of the party is actually like new characters and regearing,
Yeah.
so the average
I
level
have a
actually dropped
shaman
a bit.
now.
I'm a 40. I'm a pyromancer.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have a 40 shaman now.
I thought Rick made the shaman.
Nope,
Nope.
I
No,
sniped it.
he made-
Shaman
made
must be
a-
cool. I don't know if
he made a
Steph
geomancer.
remembers, but when I first played, like when I first created Solus, he was like I think he was a berserker. We were playing WoW back then, and I had told Steph, "Oh, a shaman class would be really cool. Like, you could base it around totems and stuff." I know it's not that now, but I remember talking to him about a shaman class a long time ago.
It's a healer. It's the blue magic healer.
Mr. Shaman.
Yep.
What level is Orpheus? Am I behind on him? No, they're both 45. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, I have a 48 and a 40 now.
If we do a
But-
leveling session, I'll also rearrange my points. Steph gave me some leniency to
Miracle tonic.
rearrange.
Oh yeah, because it makes sense. Yeah, I voted for Georgie because Georgie.
If you want to see some real crazy shit, I need to do this RP with Neil because
Oh, you really want
I'm
to
try to make a deal with Amadeus for his shoes. So if I was able to do that, you guys would see some truly ridiculous shit out of the Templar.
Hermes'
Oh
shoe?
yeah, I like the icons. Black Mage icon. Let's go. Wait, what is Georgie's a Templar? There's no icon for that. Rip.
Is there just a shield? Just use the paladin one. It's pretty much.
Icon?
Yeah, where's the shield?
Just use the paladin one. There you go.
Paladin one?
Oh, the reacts. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Is there not a tank one? Because there's a DPS and a healing one. Where's the tank one?
Good question.
Just use the paladin one.
I mean,
there
I
it
want
is.
the tank one.
There
Where
it
is
is.
it? Did you put it?
Yeah, I put it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the tank one's. He's not a paladin, Depala.
I don't care. I'm leaving it there. And you know what? I'm not gonna click on the damage one.
I will.
That's fine.
Yeah, but there's a black mage one, so we don't need the damage one.
Oh, ancient coin each. Thank you, Steph. It is tracked in the Colosseum market board. Not your character
Ooh.
sheets.
Party wide.
Yeah, Steve, can you transfer your ancient coins and coins of valor from your inventories to the Excel sheet?
Yeah. Oh, I need to update the Excel sheet. I've had to do that for a while.
There's also a section now for your XP, like your when we're leveling, what stuff you have to get XP for.
Okay. All right.
Didn't you also use your materials this fight?
Oh my god, yes. How many
I
times did you use
use
those?
one.
Count how many times you used your materials, Steve, because they level up the more you use them now.
Oh my god, I used them a lot. I think I used each of them twice. I'll go through it though.
Must be so nice.
I still need to fix that for the new Ascendant and Mythic one. It's not anything that you guys need to worry about at the moment. Just
Okay, I
That's
didn't know I
the-
needed to keep track of that. I can't
You
go
don't-
further than a certain point stuff.
further than a certain point. Oh,
I'm-
because the combat log.
So then I'll take your word for it. 2 to each.
I used the faithful prayer on the first one. Then I spent the mana on the second one. And then that's when I used the Firaga, then used my spooky bar. Then spent the mana on the third one. It might have only been 3. Might only have been 3.
Question. Cooldown's leveled the same way as all the other ones, right? Doesn't get any special bonus.
No, same as everything else.
Okay.
You'll have to use coins and shards to upgrade quickly.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could go into Shardnet because I wanted to come into this fight with Crush Spirit. Would have made it a lot easier.
Oh yeah. How much shard does it cost to upgrade a legendary?
503 coins to upgrade every materia.
You said legend. Do you mean equipment?
No, materia. Legendary materia.
At least yours correct.
Doesn't matter what level of materia, it's 500 shards and 3 coins gets you 1 level.
So I might just.
It's definitely worth it. Yeah.
For
second
second
win
win.
next for me is 300. So for you, it's a little bit more even.
Inventory. I have 4750 shards right now.
Oh, you have enough.
Yeah.
I'll fix
So that would be
this.
4 levels. So that would be 2,000 shards and 12 coins.
Yep.
And I have both of those things.
Didn't you just release something that I could use? Yeah.
Yeah, you got the break
There's your
clear.
snow bear upgrades and your. I put the upgrades for the staff in too. I think. Yep.
The break clear. You want the break clear for sure.
Yeah.
Break clear is awesome.
My concern is going to the next fight that whenever we push him into heavy, he'll slap on protection on regen.
You'll have to use
Dispel tonics? That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
No. Yes, you could just slap on a bunch of dispel tonics and get rid of it all. So just have the party.
How much are they?
Yeah.
You'll need. You would need
650.
2 at least, because 1 gets rid of screen.
Yeah, I'll take that out once.
Minimum.
I'm done.
Because I don't.
Just leave it there.
Because does darkness shit get affected by protect, or does it get affected by shell?
Darkness says, or Shell says, what?
I love the quote on. I say this every time. I love the quote on second wind.
External magic damage taken.
I'm pretty sure that all of Trevas's stuff is mitigated by protect, and well, obviously all of Jekyll's stuff is mitigated by
I mean,
So.
it's protect 50. I can just minus strike through that bitch.
Yes, you need at least 4, honestly, to get through. Because you don't want him to regen either. So
No.
Why would we need 4 then? He's only got 3.
1 for the because he's got the 1 point of screen, right?
Oh, right, he has screen.
Yep.
See, 4.
One thing we can also do is make sure that Trevas starts
On him?
starts on him.
That way he can't.
So that way he
target.
dodges that first arrow, and he can get a free minus strike at the beginning.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Well,
Make sure I'm the second in there too. Second furthest. That way we're getting that passive mitigation.
I just want to keep Trevas topped as long as possible. Otherwise, he'll burn through his health.
I mean,
like nothing.
because I do crit damage, it's not as vital in this. Like it doesn't affect my damage as much. I still do really good damage without it. Like I didn't minus strike once in this fight, and I was able to still do pretty hefty
Oh no,
damage.
it would just let you do it without the health cost for that
Yeah.
first.
No, I was saying like keeping me like Lumi has a lot to worry about. That's why I was saying that because of the blossoms.
I'm not even sure if it's worth it to push the blossoms right away.
Some of those empowered mechanics are ridiculous, Neil.
You are not able to even heal a single blossom in a full turn though. So it might unless there's like somebody in the fight who's just dumping potions onto blossoms.
One thing I can say also too is I think we're a little too afraid of killing them. No, I know like the positioning is gonna have to be taught. Sometimes we need to just kill them.
Just pop them early, even. It's like yes, you'll take.
That can be part of our strategy.
You'll take 250 damage, but like it's 250 damage that is mitigatable easily with Lumi.
Because like by the time the second round.
No, because if you're the one who's standing next into it, he'll shoot you for sure. So it'll.
Yes, but it's 125
but it
times 3.
Yeah, it cleaves.
Yeah, sure, but that's really not a huge issue because you guys took 250 anyways to start the fight.
What?
Basically, the ratio is that
like if you kill one and then heal the other one, you're getting rid of the damage that he's doing.
That's basically the intention that I think is.
And then I don't see any issue with like maybe you could pour a potion on it. Why couldn't you guys be helping to heal too with just a bonus action?
No, we can most definitely.
100%, right? Just nobody thought to do that, but like that's
well,
something that
I didn't have potions, or I would have thought to do it.
No, I had
with
potions, but I was action economy tied. Like that's honestly
so with like foresight and like then preparation in that sense.
yeah.
You could definitely
No,
do it.
absolutely. We can definitely use potions on them. That's definitely can help Lumi because then Lumi can help the party as well because I think at parts of the fight Lumi had to focus solely on the
First
things.
2 rounds
Luckily,
were just one of them, and then only 2 people got hit by the heal. So like that's a loss of heal.
Yeah.
Of heal concentration
That
too.
was
yeah,
a
no,
little
our
annoying.
positioning was not great.
No, so if you play it, if you play
Yeah,
your cards properly,
now
like,
we
like,
know. Yeah, exactly.
then you're in a much better spot.
Yep. That was the one thing that I thought the geomancer could have brought over me is that if you know, like if you have some like gigantic fuck off cone and the geomancer is the second person, you just pop a mega mitigation and then kill every blossom. Takes literally 0 damage from all the arrows.